So we go.
Come
So, this is the first game in the best of 5 between Melkor+Feanor, Mattheus, Timotheus, against FeAge and Miguel, which are both bazookas. So, that's going to be fun. I'm actually kind of interested about this. Like, the first thing right away is Khmer and Chinese. What a combination. You've got Khmer, which are generally regarded as kind of a bad Arabia civ, and Chinese, which of course are a slow start. They're a good civ, but slow start, so we might see some very interesting stuff going on this game. It'll probably definitely go to late game at this rate.
That's for sure. I mean, considering the fact that we got Chinese and Khmer, both of them I find shine, especially in the mid-late game. Think of the Chinese there, but yeah, with the Khmer, it's gonna be interesting for sure. It's nice to see it, like mirror match with Khmer and Chinese. Unexpected,
Yeah.
there for sure.
I should probably also mention the settings for all of these games. The civilizations are going to be one team picks both random and the other team picks both team random. So we're going to get, each pair is going to be 2 different civs, but both players are going to have the same pair.
Exactly. So
yeah.
Okay, I would just start with introducing the players and their positions. First of all, just talking about their maps, and so I'll just start with the
Yeah,
new.
you start with the North team.
With the North team, all right, let's go. So with the bazookas, so I'll just start with FeAge here. The Northeast, we have him here with the Chinese. Looking at this map right away, super open to the front, typical Arabia stuff. Also, wood-wise, really bad. He has this little wood line on the left-hand side that he uses because he has no other chance, no other option here. Literally no other option. He could just go far away to get some wood there, but obviously that's not going to be a choice for him. To save some time, he has this decent gold next to the wood line. At least he has 2 resources close to each other that if he goes for some kind of a securing move with passage or something like this, he's going to secure both his wood line and gold ideally. But other than that, all the other resources, we see gold on the front, really far away from his base. On the right hand side he has a stone, and in the back he has his boar. Looking at it, he already knows about that one, but he doesn't know about the sheep, pair of sheep on the right hand side. And on the left we got FeAge here. Miguel, I mean, lol, I was just talking about, I'm just confused by the colors because they're both red here, I gotta be honest, man. Gotta be honest here. And yeah, Miguel here on the left hand side with Khmer. And looking at this map right away, also not the best, not at all. I don't like this at all. So he has his woodlines in the front and also to the side, one woodline. In the back he has nothing. Also he has his gold on the right hand side, close, I mean, partly on that hill. Ugly stuff there for sure, but you can secure it with some passes if you wanted to do so. But the left hand side also kind of exposed. I mean, you can just go through there as an enemy, apply some pressure if you want to. Therefore, also the other resources quite far away. I think both the bazookas really not the best maps there at all. What about the others?
I actually kind of like Miguel's map a bit because he can wall off between the cliff. If you go south of his gold, you've got the wood line, and then you disconnect it from one wood line to the other and then cliff. I think it might be okay, but yeah. Anyway, going to the south teams. Just also mention, we've got Khmer on the left side vs Chinese. So we're going to have not mirror matches. It's going to be the 2 different civs directly vs the other civ.
Yes, sir.
So we've got Melkor here. Melkor vs Miguel is probably one of the most fair matches in the game in terms of 1v1. His map, it's looking... the stones forward might make it a problem, but with the nerf, it's probably, we might just see Miguel going scouts here. We don't really know. I think Melkor's getting a bit greedy pushing these deer.
Yep.
But Melkor's map is really just bad stones. He's got really nice wood lines. He could definitely wall off quite well here. Like, he has some really good walling potential all over the place.
Yeah, but
and his gold is really safe.
But don't you think the woodlines are quite far away to go for some walling or stuff like this? If you want to connect the woodlines there, I mean, in the north especially.
I think north of his mill, if he starts building his military buildings there and then going leftwards towards the bottom left, I think he could probably get away with that. And then, like, his north 5-tile stone wall from there to his TC. He's got quite a safe base.
Right.
Looking over at Timo, what is Timo doing? Timo's doing some unique shit. He's going man-arms.
Is he?
Okay.
Yeah, 3
That's pretty
villagers in
fair.
gold.
3 vills in gold, okay. That's an interesting one. Backstone, that's a very good backstone. 1 forward, 2nd stone. His other golds though to the west is left, right?
Yeah, I always mix that
To the
shit
left
up.
of his base, yeah. I
Yeah.
think if anything happens to his main gold, then he's really screwed for golds.
Yeah.
Because they're all kind of very similar in the same place. Like one tower could really deny you going anywhere near those.
Mm.
I don't know if we're going to see any tower shenanigans. Chinese maybe not going to tower in the ECL map. He's probably going to go straight scouts. Yeah, no. FeAge is going archers. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I kind of like their current strategy so far, but not seen too much of it. I kind of prefer the South Teams map.
Yeah, me
Mainly
as well.
because Melkor is good enough to make up for it. But, you know, I think, for example, the way Miguel is walling up right now is very good. I think he does have a good map. I think he's going to be quite fair and quite balanced against, you know, Miguel vs Melkor.
Alright.
So we're going to see a lot going here with Timo trying to take FeAge out of the game for the Chinese come into the game.
Yeah, so far we see good stuff, right? On the base of FeAge, Timotheus was able to get 1 villager there.
Yeah, I was watching.
That's good for the beginning. I like this one. The pressure is on to a certain degree. But also, in addition, right when you started describing Feanor's base, he also got his hands on the enemy scout. I believe this was also FeAge scout. Therefore, actually good stuff.
Yeah, it looks like a red scout.
Yes, yeah.
Melkor sending his scouts over to help Timo. A little bit unexpected, but you'd think you want to go straight and try and hit the Khmer player. I think. By the way, Melkor went scouts.
Yeah, I was
so
going to
$5.
mention this exactly, man. So it's already $5, right, in total for him.
Yep.
I mean, for the price pool. I mean, alright, cool. So that's cool. I like this. Interestingly, FeAge in the base. I mean, just poking there with his spearman. The house of Timotheus. Nothing too spectacular for sure.
His spearman being forward is a move I don't like because he tried to go for some very fast archers as Chinese, which is, you know, quite a good move.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's losing a villager up in the northwood line. Because Melkor's found it with the scouts.
I was a little bit behind. Interesting.
I think his archer move's not great because he's very delayed on making spears to deal with these scouts. Because he sent the ones he did have forward.
Yeah.
So he had like 4 archers to fight these scouts. It's not going to work.
Yeah. Interesting stuff for now. So Melkor actually not too successful with his scouts in the base of FeAge, but at least he made sure that the woodline was under pressure, and FeAge now trying to do something about it, pushing those scouts away with his own archers. He doesn't have fletching yet though, that's important to mention. And also interesting to mention, and important in my opinion, is the little team wall attempt that we see between Miguel and FeAge. So this is going to be important to point out that both are at least close to each other in a way that they can somehow afford this team wall for now, which is not the same for Timotheus and Mattheus.
Well, I think their strategy here is that both of them are just quickly trying to double FeAge. That way that Timo with Khmer can get into the game. And if Timo gets that edge over FeAge, then he's fine to just go to Miguel. Miguel is going really hefty on the eco though. Oh, that's quite a lot of scouts. He's now getting bloodlines.
Yep.
Is Miguel going to just dedicate into scouts? Is Miguel still making scouts? No, he's got bloodlines. He's not got a second stable yet.
Maybe he could be continuing. I mean, he has a decent amount there, so why not? Engaging there would be really nice. Facing the scouts of Mattheus, and they have no bloodlines yet, so he could have the edge here. Bloodlines right now.
Well, he does win, but the thing is, this is actually slightly better engagement for Melkor. He wants to take this fight now because he knows he's going to lose it anyway. So he might as well take it before Miguel adds more or gets more armor or upgrades.
He doesn't continue to produce scouts at the moment, speaking of Miguel.
Speaking of Melkor though, he is going to continue to make scouts because he's going to scale barding armor.
Oh yeah, there we go. You're right. Interesting.
Taking a look at their economies, FeAge just wants to fix on the double range archers. I don't think he wants to add anything more. Miguel getting a market, probably so he can sell. No, I don't understand this move from Miguel. Why is he getting a market? I don't think Carto's that important to him, and his economy's looking like he doesn't need to buy or sell anything to click up. He's just about to be able to, so... He's Khmer, he doesn't need it.
Do you think he's not aware of it? He should be aware of it, so I'm not sure.
He would definitely have gone to Blacksmith if he was.
Yeah,
I
true,
think.
true. So Miguel clicking up there. It's going to be important to think of it. So
Timo no longer has archers to really deal with this army from FeAge here. 21-minute castle time is actually going to be quite good here.
No, I think so.
Especially as Khmer, like one elephant and then it's like start making knights is like going to be really strong here, I think.
Yeah, the elephant's going to be nice for sure. With Conquerors, we got fast elephants. We just need to point out that this is 5.7.4, therefore, yeah, we have to keep in mind that there's some kind of nerf, or just not nerf, but the elephants have been unbugged. Yeah, fixed. There we go. Instead of the super strong splash damage of 100%, I believe, we now have it on 50%, and it's really much needed. Still, battle elephants we have to keep in mind. One of the Rise of Rajas civs that are able to go for battle elephants like the rest of them, and therefore having access to one of the few units dealing splash damage in Castle Age already, next to the war elephant of the Persians. There we go. Professor 300, thanks for the follow.
Okay, are we gonna see them breaking in here? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so neither. I mean, maybe Timotheus will have his hands on a couple of villages there if done correctly, but no, not gonna even happen. But the scouts just not strong enough to apply more pressure down the palisades.
Chinese should really beat Khmer here. I should also mention Miguel has 2 scouts inside Melkor's base, but they're both just about dead, so he's gonna just scout the hell out of it. Melkor not full walled though. I don't. Does he know this?
Let me see. Not full
I don't
walls?
have
Oh, yeah.
This keyboard specifically does not have a number pad, so I don't have the plus and minus to switch between players on it.
Plus and
it's
minus.
like the worst thing.
Wow.
Yeah, you can use plus
life
and minus
hacks,
on the
man.
number
Life
pad, yeah.
hacks. Wow. I always use a shift and click just to quickly shift there.
Well, I mean, it's useful for like if you turn off all visible, because then obviously.
Yeah, makes sense.
Knights coming in to stop Melkor's walling though.
Exactly. Those knights have +2, so we have to keep that in mind as well. They're quite decent now.
And they've just gotten in.
Really bad for Melkor.
Yeah. What is he gonna do? He's gonna wall in his gold villagers, okay. There's gonna be a hole. Undoubtedly on his gold there, there's gonna be a hole in that hill.
Let me see. Is there a hole? I'm just checking it at this very moment. I mean, yeah, of course. Yeah, oh my god. Okay. He's able to fix it now, but still, it looks really bad there.
He does have the camels, of course, he is Chinese.
Yeah, that's really a huge advantage there for sure. His camels at the moment have just +1 attack and +1 defense. Not gonna be no, it's gonna be fine. It's 3 camels already, so this is gonna be just fine. If he macros it well, not to lose his camel there, the initial one. Looks good, looks good. He's now pushing.
What I'm now concerned about is...
Go away.
Oh, FeAge. FeAge's crossbow army is not going quite the right way. He's going towards Melkor, which I think is kind of a mistake. If he goes for Timo, like if he went straight for Timo, he could definitely take out Timo's army before Timo's castle age and gets the upgrades.
Huh, yeah. True as well.
Is coming in for FeAge, so FeAge is anticipating killing Melkor's camels and knights. So I think they're probably North team is going to double Melkor. Don't know what Timo's plan is. He doesn't really have one. I don't think. I think he probably wants to maybe send some villagers forward and go into... What's his wood count? I mean, he could get a siege workshop.
Who do you mean now?
Timo.
Oh, Timo. Alright. Yeah, he can for sure.
No, he's at NTCs.
He's at NTCs.
Okay move. I think with Khmer he probably wants the eco, but they're gonna get doubled quite hard at the moment.
Yeah, it looks bad. I mean, I mean, I understand with the Khmer, you can. It makes sense to go for TCs, but in this case, he's gonna get double Crusade, and he's gonna need at least some kind of siege in order to deal with those archers there, crossbows now, and also what about the knights, man? So he's desperately gonna need a siege just to deal with the crossbows, and then his own crossbows in order to deal with the knights. It's gonna be a tough one,
The thing
unless
is,
of
though,
course Melkor does something.
yeah, Bazookas now have control over the hill that's basically Timo's gold.
Yeah.
Timo's stuck at the bottom of it with no thumb ring. FeAge, of course, now has thumb ring.
Uh-huh.
And he also has ballistics, so he could really do a number on the knights on his own. And then, of course, you got Miguel's knights just padding out, and there's nothing Timo can really do against the knights.
Looks
Those
bad.
camels have to get in there, but then the expos are just going to kill everything anyway.
Yeah, the position is really good for Bazookas here. On top of that hill, now the engagement takes
I read
place.
Rukon's comment as well. Oh, but he's letting the expos die.
Oh, he is. Alright, alright. So Timo
I
now
think
gets some
Bazookas are still going to win, but they're not at their home, so...
reinforcements wise, it will be difficult for
Yeah.
Bazookas. That's for sure.
Oh, those three knights can really just finish off the expos, and that's what they really need to do. Except those knights are basically instantly dying.
Oh my god, what a waste there from Melkor. Wow. It was quite
He
of a bad
needs to not
fight
send
there.
those in. The
He
thing
should've-
is, now that Bazookas are there, they can't actually do anything. They hold the position, but
Wow.
they're not forwarding with siege or units or really anything.
And what we
Oh, but
also
look
need
at,
to... Yeah?
Yeah, look at Miguel's home. He's just adding more stables. He's going to slam on the knights now.
Yeah, I was going to mention this, exactly this. And at the same time, his villager count is really beautiful there, man. 70 villagers and still managing to get up his knight numbers. This is actually well done.
I think this is the reason Timo was adding TCs. He wanted to do a similar kind of thing with, Khmer get the eco up.
Uh-huh.
But he's just not able to. And for some reason, Bazooka's backed out.
Maybe to reinforce again. As maybe Miguel considers messing up the number of knights because he built those stables. Just make sure
Melkor
that...
added a stable, but he's not making any more camels. Which is, it's kind of okay, but if he gets a critical mass of camels and knights mixed together, then the expos aren't as big of a problem.
No.
The Khmer expos are really bad. I think, like, both civs, either or, could go expo and the other one could go knights. As you can see in this case, they did different civs doing different options.
Yeah.
But I think maybe, Chinese going the expos and Khmer going the knights. It's probably the better option here.
Probably, yeah. I mean, especially in the later part of the game. As I can recall, Khmer are missing thumb ring, right? And therefore later, even...
And Miguel already has it. FeAge already has it on his expos.
Okay. That's of course not really good there. So even though Timotheus has a decent number of crossbows, they're not going to be as efficient and as deadly as the ones of FeAge.
Yeah, like, the difference right now is FeAge can literally fight uphill via his expos and still probably win with that army. Still no camels from Melkor, which is... I don't understand it. He really needs to mix a few in. It's not like the expos are going to, like, infinitely focus fire against them and then just die to the other expos.
That's that. Just gonna look here, right, about the EQ of all the players. So, as we've mentioned, Timotheus with 3 TCs already. What about Melkor, though? He's still stuck with 1 TC, by the way. Just
it's not his style. It's not his style.
Definitely not his style. It's really...
Population-wise, yeah, they're just so behind.
Uh-huh.
I think if they get post-imp, they could probably do some decent damage here. Like, I saw Stark plus Goku vs Melkor and Timo in Iridium. Yeah, they lost the fight. That's quite obvious.
Wow.
In hindsight, I don't really see what more they could have done. I think they probably just went for the wrong options with the opposite civs. They had a good start, but they didn't do the damage to... I like that option to have camels, but I think thumb ring being the explosive probably made that a bad option.
That's for sure, man. Did they get... did we call it? Oh yeah, I was going to say they are starting the next game, or they attempted to start the next game. So that was an interesting fight. Then, of course, now that they've lost that fight, namely Melkor losing his knights, Timotheus not being as deadly enough due to not only because of the lack of thumb but it surely played a huge role there. We can see now that Bazookas has won the first game. And do you think it was a surprise that we've seen it like that? That they won the first game here on Arabia?
As I said, I was sort of expecting in the end we're probably
Yeah.
going to see 2 wins for Brazil team on Arabia, 2 wins for the Irish brothers on Arena, and Hideout's fair game.
Ideally speaking, of course. Yeah.
And I honestly think that's probably going to happen at this point. It's just like slight edge in either direction, but
Yeah.
it's probably enough.
I see.
Well, that's the end of game 1.
Alright, so I think we can just start the next one here. Alright, guys.
What's 14 in German?
Yeah,
just do it next time. Screw their heads.
like this. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. First game. Yeah, second game's gonna be on ECL Arabia as well, just for information, guys. And then again, we got some. How's it called? Random and team random, then, right? Is it like that? Do we call it like that?
We'll just say team random. People know what we mean.
Yeah, exactly. Cool, cool, cool. I like.
Honestly, I think the Civs played quite well into their hands there, but I think if the Civs were in different players' hands there, we might have seen something different.
That's for sure as well. So you've mentioned it. We've seen the 2 unit types, crossbows and knights, but those 2 teams decide to go for different roles there. And I agree that the choice of bazookas was more viable there for sure.
I'm thinking it's less to do with the Civs they had, but more to do with the players that had the Civs. I think if Melkor was Khmer, that would probably suit him a bit better.
Yeah, that was
I
certainly
don't know
surprising.
FeAge and Miguel too well, though. I think Khmer, just like with Melkor, would be quite a good sit for him. So
Yeah, it was certainly surprising to see Melkor just with 1 TC till the very end.
yeah, that's not his style.
Definitely. Wow, impressive, man, impressive. And now we're gonna see the second matchup there. A couple of seconds left, and then I'll start introducing everything. At least the beginning here. Alright.
Okay. Did your mic just get out for a minute?
Not sure. I think
That's fine now, so it doesn't matter.
Cool.
Holy shit, first thing, look at Timo's 4 sheep.
Timo's 4 sheep.
No. Oh wait, no, those are his second sheep. His 4 sheep are to the left. Wow.
Oh man, you mean that? Oh my.
Yeah, I thought those were his...
imagine, man. That would be really
yeah, it would have been
a bad thing, yeah, for sure. So I'll just start here introducing. So what's up, everyone? Demaz Red here. I'm here together with MrGPN, and we are about to watch and comment on the second matchup, or second game, so to speak. ECL Arabia now it is. Miguel&FeAge versus Timotheus and Melkor, aka Mattheus. And I'll just start with the Irish brothers here on the north, and on the right hand side we see Timotheus with the Koreans. Just for information, team random, so it's going to Koreans Magyars versus Koreans Magyars once again. And top right hand side, as I've mentioned, Timotheus. Looking at this map right away, first of all, those sheep were a little bit awkward there for sure, and other than that, wood-wise, he has this wood line in the front that he chooses to go for. Interesting, but yeah, I can understand as the left one is slightly screwed up due to the gold mine attached to it, but that's actually okay in my opinion, better than having a gold in the front. And other than that, in the back he has a lot of space and pretty much a lot of nothing. Stone, first stone there, second gold, but quite far away, especially the second gold. What about his second stone? Also quite forward. And he has a third gold in the front there as well. So quite open. You could wall it to a certain degree. If this was Stark or something, we could see walls for sure. But in this case, At least to the left-hand side, he could go for some walling on the bottom there in the south. Maybe a bit of a troublesome situation. His boar, by the way, is behind that wood patch on the south, so that's maybe not that good.
FeAge coming in for the lame as well.
Exactly. He's stolen one sheep already, and he is considering lame, and he actually is doing it. About to steal it. So
I
before...
should also mention at the same time, Timo started with 4 on wood, so he was
Yeah.
never going to trush.
Yeah, exactly. True as well. Just gonna watch if, or not if, but when Miguel will be just at home here with the stolen boar. No, it's a FeAge. Man, why am I confused with those colors here? Both in red. But fine. Looks good. It looks good. So I'll just jump straight into Melkor's base down the left-hand side, top left-hand side. Looking at this base real quick, we see... Oh my god. Super open. Gold in the front, stone in the front. Nothing much in the back but hills and his woodline that he chooses to go for. Left-hand side, he has his berries, also where his boar is. And other than that, wow, this is a super bad map. A map that will force him to play it more aggressively for sure. Also going for the deer. Wow.
Did Melkor get limbed as well?
Well, I was asking... Yes, it seems so. Miguel now bringing the...
Yeah, bringing in the boar with the scouts.
boar home. Wow.
God damn.
Wow. Double steal, man. Double
One day
steal.
they'll learn the game.
Terrible stuff. So, well, I said
This is the
Melkor's
problem.
move
One
was...
of the Magyar players is missing a boar, and the other Magyar player's got an extra one. So it's
Wow,
like...
this is gonna be devastating. If they go for scouts, man, it's gonna be devastating. Major Conquerors, thanks for the host, man. Thanks so much. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the second game here that we're about to watch in the Showmatch, $75 Showmatch. Mattheus against Miguel&FeAge. And yeah, GPN, would you like to say something about the basis of Miguel and FeAge?
Well, it doesn't really matter for Miguel because I'm fairly certain he's going to trush at this point. Like he was like less than 3 on wood. He was 2 on wood, and now he added the third one. 4 second gold. Okay, main gold. He's got a good safe back main gold. I'm curious actually. Yeah, Miguel knows about that boar back there. He just doesn't want to risk it, I guess.
Yeah, probably it's quite bossy to go for it, right?
Yeah, and there he's sending minus straight for the stone. I'm just very curious as to whether he's going to actually get that boar or not. But anyway, here we are. His map just doesn't matter, but he's got a nice safe stone for making his towers, and that's all that matters. His woodlines are okay, he's got a little bits everywhere. The stone to speak about it, really. Got down trush.
Oh my god, man, I hate to see this. Demise trush, man. This is what I hate to see, man. But still, it is how it is at this very moment.
Yeah, moving over to the Magyar player. Not only has he had 3 boars, but he's also pushing his deer. Absolute new levels of greedy right here. He's decent amount of wood. He's adding more on wood. Obviously, he's going scouts. He has a nice gold there. His stones are not looking too good. Melkor's not going for the trush, so it doesn't really matter. But they would be a little bit risky otherwise. His main gold is nice and safe, especially since he's seen some good walling opportunity. They have quite a good team wall here, actually. If you look to the right of Miguel's base, there's a big hill. I think if they can control that point in team wall there, they're pretty safe.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. It could work. But this time they're a bit more far away than before, so it'll take some time to finish the team wall if they go for it. And yeah. So that's the situation at the moment, and what we can see most importantly is that Miguel is actually being pushed back here, not succeeding with his trush attempt. Instead, we see how Melkor was able to say, nope, just go away.
Yeah,
man.
I've actually, he's also got the free +1 attack, so he's probably going to go for man-at-arms, or maybe Drush FC at this point. Or maybe Drush into scouts. Because, you know, it's Melkor, obviously, you can see scouts.
Probably, yeah. I mean,
yeah, that's how Stark once showed me that with MBL. Just MBL came to trush him, Stark was like, fuck this, sent all his villagers forward to fight it. So it was like... And actually was successful, so...
so if that works...
Is villager from Miguel going to die?
Yep.
Look
he's
at that
slow
Vil
as hell.
High. I mean, look at FeAge compared to Miguel. Like, look at Timo, Matt, and FeAge compared to Miguel. Miguel is way down there.
Yeah, it's troublesome, and he goes to the front once again with a new set of villages
He
there.
lost another Vil. Yeah.
Oh my god,
He
man.
has to. He has to absolutely YOLO this because there's no way he's going to survive otherwise.
Unless he's out of the game for now. What we can see
What
now is
is-
that Melkor also puts down an outpost just to make sure that he has vision concerning his gold there in the front.
What the hell is Melkor going to do now?
I know he has 2 villages on gold there, interestingly, but he's
He
about to
has
see
no
those
military
villages.
buildings.
Interesting stuff. Also, wood-wise,
I
he
think
has
he's
nothing.
happy to lose those. I think he's happy to lose those those resources. Yeah, he knows the tower's going to go up. He might try and fight this. I don't know why.
Yeah,
He's
look,
not
just-
adding a militia, which he probably... There we go, he's adding militia to fight this.
Exactly.
Scouts from FeAge, though.
Yeah, that's
Scouts
terrible.
From FeAge could really... They're going to change to Vil High right
Yeah,
here.
we have to keep in mind that those are Magyar scouts, therefore super strong with that additional.
Snipe villagers and one less hit.
Yeah, it's just remarkable, that for sure. Were the scouts in game 1? Yes, sir. So already 5. Oh yeah, nice denial of the farm. Also additional $5 that we add to the pool for every time Melkor goes for scouts, just for information.
We're still not seeing anything too good coming from Melkor here. He's not making any real units.
Yeah, for
He's
now
also
he's
just
chilling.
about to lose Vils here.
Oh, in the back there.
This is not
Oh
going to
my
be
God.
good.
He's fighting. He's engaging there
He
with
will
all
take
his
a Vil fight
villages.
here. He will kill the scouts if FeAge keeps trying to engage it, but he's going to lose. Yeah. At this point, though, Timo is actually doing quite harsh on FeAge. Timo has not only spears forward, scout forward, but archers up behind it.
Yeah.
He's
So
definitely
far-
getting quite a good combination in there.
Yeah, for sure. I like this. He's also getting fletching. That's going to be important. Once he takes that palisade gate down, he's going to be able to enter. But the answer of... Man, I always need to double check of FeAge before I see something wrong. But in this case, we can see he's put down the arch range. Probably going to go for skirms. There we go. Makes sense. Just in order to deal with the upcoming threat there. But obviously needs to find a solution against the incoming scout. Thankfully for him, obviously, he has half the HP left. 21. And yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. For now, we see how FeAge is able to block it off with some.
He's also
palisades.
losing a couple of villagers.
Yeah,
in the
2
process,
builds
though.
there at least.
I mean, this really makes up for how far Melkor just got set behind.
Also, beautiful
Timo and
move there.
FeAge are equal Vils, but then Melkor is like 6 villagers ahead of Miguel, which is huge.
Speaking of which, Melkor is about to lose way more villagers there in the south of his own base there.
Yeah, but he just did a shitload of damage towards Yeah, he lost 2 villagers there, but Miguel also lost 2 villagers, as well as FeAge losing his scouts. So we're not like looking too unequal here.
Yeah, I like this for sure. Yeah, so we can see that Timotheus is actually going for the left-hand side, going for Miguel, which makes sense to a certain degree, not only a little bit, because as Miguel was the one trushing here, why not punishing him for doing so, as he has the vulnerable economy?
Yeah, definitely. And look at the amount of spears that Timo has forward. Like, not only is he going to deny that tower going up, but he's going to kill the scouts if they even try to do anything. And Miguel is getting set behind further villagers.
Wow.
23 Vils by minute 18. And
It's terrible,
He's just got this army in his base that can't be killed. What I am a little bit concerned about is Melkor still has no military buildings.
Still, man, still. And he's about to be surrounded by more towers, it seems. At least Miguel's still
yeah,
up there.
I'm literally just waiting for him to, like, just add a stable or something. Just rub salt in the winds, make us pay a bit more when we watch it rush. I think Timo's actually doing quite solid this game.
Really good, really good. He's getting all the important kills as Miguel's losing so many more villages. He's gonna lose one more probably on the left hand side.
FeAge is really looking to click up soon. I'm not saying Timo can't though. Timo can soon, but FeAge is definitely looking for it. He probably wants to. What does he want to do?
I mean, he has Magyars, right?
I think he wants a Knights.
Yeah, I was going to say probably.
But the question is, what does he want to do? Because Miguel is so far behind. Maybe he just wants to go like 1 TC and just like instantly just like double stable, get into triple stable as soon as possible, just start smashing them out. I think that's the only way he's going to get anywhere.
To be honest, that would be the only thing I could now think of. That would be an option now, because for now it feels that FeAge is in a situation in which he needs to fight off 2 enemies there, alone. Most importantly.
This is a big problem for Timo. is Timo going to see FeAge's scouts? Because FeAge has so many scouts, he could run right through a
Wow.
TC and not give a shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there's
And
no units.
Timo notices. Timo notices.
Okay,
But
that's
he realizes
important.
it's too late.
Oh yeah, no, it's not too late, is it?
But
One more
those
gate.
internal walls are definitely working.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
There
my
we go.
god,
There we go.
beautiful, 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 beautiful. Quick reaction there by Timotheus. I like this move, for sure.
I think he wanted to try and trap them in by wall on that one, but it's a little bit greedy. But he killed a scout, damaged others. He's
Yeah,
doing...
and most importantly, he prevented them from entering, right? That's
Two
really
players have
important.
clicked up.
Hmm.
The Cream player, which has, decent mass army. He still has an army running around Miguel's base.
Yep. Slowly losing a couple of units there because the tower is getting...
That's a lot of that's also a lot of archers he's got, and he's also getting out some more pikes. So maybe he wants to include pikes.
Meanwhile, we
Yes,
also see how
Miguel.
Miguel goes approaches Timotheus' base there with 4 villages. So
Like his last 4 villagers at this point.
Dr.
I
Snow,
also
thanks for
think
the
if
follow.
this is actually quite problematic if he gets 1 tower up on that gold, because Timo can't leave his base now. Like, he literally can't.
Yeah, he's
Otherwise,
just
he's
stuck
gonna
there.
die to some scouts and then knights him.
Sure as well. He's going for stone, by the way, on the right hand
Yeah,
side.
I think yeah, I think Timo's up here. Maybe he wants to do some kind of tower defense or something, but he probably wants to add TCs.
Yeah.
He sort of has to not die to anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Does he scout this tower? No, he doesn't.
Meanwhile, in the south, just mentioning it here, we got a little fight between.
Oh god, Melkor made
FeAge.
scouts. Shit!
Did he? Did he?
Yep, he's got 2 scouts
my
running around the base right now and the stable.
He has a stable for sure.
That's another $5.
Is it actually as he went for militia initially? Does it count? I mean, I'm just technically asking. You know, German
I
style.
did say scouts before Castle Age.
Oh yeah, okay, so then let's just say $5 more for the price pool. So in total we have 10 additional
The only thing I
dollars.
would really not count is if he's got full archers and then he makes a stable to add some scouts to then kill skirms or something, which is that's probably the only occasion I wouldn't really count here.
Alright, so meanwhile
Yeah,
Timotheus going for crossbowmen Botkanero, no surprise, and going straight for the base of FeAge, who is up there with knights as we've talked about. He has +2/+2 with the Magyars, easily doable.
Yeah, TC's coming up for Timo and they'll be up in time.
Yeah, it's going to be
What
important.
I am a little bit concerned about is what techs does Timo have? Well, of course he hasn't got uni yet. He's adding TC, so he can't get uni, he can't get ballistics, which is going to be kind of bad against the knights. He's can't afford Thumbring either. He just doesn't have the wit for some key anti-knight upgrades there, so don't know what's ahead. Oh, and Miguel losing villagers to Timo's defensive tower.
No! Oh my god.
Trying to trush a Castle Age Korean player is just not a good idea.
Doesn't make too much sense. Too much of a risky move there for sure. He, by the way, Miguel actually went for that boar in the south now. He lured it there.
Well, if you got nothing better to do. I think the lames were really strong in this game though, but I think the players are now coming into it, the brothers.
Also, he's doing his best to click up there, by the way, Miguel, as the only one who hasn't clicked up yet.
If you look at Melkor's second gold, it looks like FeAge suicided the rest of his scouts there. Maybe 1 or 2 vill kills, but
oh, there. Alright.
I could eventually find my way back to the villager populations. There we are.
Yeah, we can see it's
Miguel's
Miguel just with 40 villages.
Yeah.
I would have expected it could have been way worse. Meanwhile, though, on the right-hand side, in between FeAge and Timotheus there, we can see how FeAge is slowly getting his hands on crossbows. Maybe now able to apply some more pressure, going for the base here of Timotheus. Maybe gonna get a couple of kills as his knights have +2 defense. He could maybe absorb a little bit of TC fire, but not that much. For now, though, he's applying the pressure and he's getting 1 or 2 villages there for sure.
Is Timo actually going to get these 3 vills from Miguel? If he does, I'm just going to cry. I don't know.
Wow.
I hear Vill's dying, but that's just because Timo's getting raided.
Yeah. That's it. So not that much of a good move, Timotheus.
Yeah, the thing is though, like FeAge is just ahead. He's just not had that much aggression since early. He's 6 villages ahead, but Miguel is 12 villagers behind. So it's.
Yeah, kind of.
Are we going to see Pike
Okay.
Mango from Melkor?
Well, you know
And he
what?
also
It could
just.
definitely be.
Did you just see how many pikes he walked right past like 4 FeAge Knights?
Not doing anything about it. He's getting a siege
Beautiful.
workshop, by the way.
BEA beautiful.
BEA.
Who
Beautiful
is?
indeed, man. And yeah, so that's the
Who's getting
situation.
Siege Workshop?
Siege workshop for obviously Mattheus here, who's getting a battering ram out just to clear all the towers in front of his base, which he should do as soon as possible, of course. But the question is going to be if he's going to be there in time with his. Not at all, as FeAge is now approaching and incoming with a bunch of knights there, able to deal
No,
some
this is
damage
not
here.
good. A couple of knights from FeAge getting right into Timo's
Yeah.
gold supply as well.
Not many pikes in the base of Melkor, as most of them went forwards to go into FeAge's base. Doesn't
Yeah,
look too
FeAge
good.
is getting so much value out of just 2 knights there. That's shouldn't be happening.
True.
Those towers, man, it's just so pesky. But the towers are really strong here because they could really defeat most options that would destroy the pikes. But Timo needs a siege workshop to just start mangonelling those TCs in the process. Really needs to pike mango on the Magyar player because the Magyar player obviously doesn't have green towers to fight off.
Oh, that was an attempt to trap those knights, but it didn't work. Didn't work there, and yeah, Melkor now also far behind there, 45 villages. In comparison to Miguel, 42 villages, so both are not doing too well. FeAge doing the best now, but he is also being pressured by Timotheus, and to a certain degree by Mattheus as well.
Yeah, what we're looking at here is we're looking for FeAge to lose villagers in this attack to equalize them. If that doesn't happen, then Brazil's just too far ahead, I think.
Yeah, could be. That could definitely be.
And here comes the Mangonel, which is probably going to get shredded as soon as Timo notices. And Scorps, that's another interesting one.
Just watching all of the map here. I mean, War Wagon's actually a nice idea, just to have a tanky unit there in the front.
They're not going to be great if the Cream player just like gets a few monks, because not only is he going to get war wagons, but he's also going to get all those knights.
That's true as well, but as long as he's being pressured, Timotheus, as we can see on the left hand
Timo's just
side.
getting hammered right now.
Yeah, it's just terrible.
That's the thing.
Won't be able to get his mastery.
We're not seeing enough Melkor in the game, and Melkor's sending his pikes away. He's going straight to Miguel's base.
Doesn't make too much sense. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Miguel is so far behind, but the brothers are like about to lose a player, so it doesn't make that much of a difference.
Exactly. I think Mattheus won't be there in time to cause that much damage to deal the
Pikes aren't good here.
damage.
They're just not good enough. They're good, maybe for the Cream player, but not Magyar's.
Oh yeah, Timotheus also suffering a lot of losses there for sure. It doesn't look too good. Really gloomy situation now. Yeah, Melkor will not be able to deal the damage in time. He's always shifting his army from left to right as he tries to find out to which enemy he should go to, but I guess it will be Miguel. He chooses to go for the woodline there, probably. I don't know.
If Timo adds enough TCs to fight this and just like goes ridiculous amounts of pikes and monks, then he could probably win this one. But
yeah,
if
theoretically
you look
speaking.
south towards FeAge's base, just the amount of knights, especially Magyar knights, have just been massed up. Like, I mean, FeAge is equal right now, 1.5k gold. If he just like, he could buy food and then just go Cavalier if he wants to, just for the lulz, and just win with that. It's not a good idea, but it would be a funny one.
Alright, so the pressure's on, especially in the south of Timotheus' base. He was even pressured on the right hand side, and he still is behind that wood line. Where his TC was, he was able to get a couple of villagers.
Timo has wood, he has gold, he has enough to just make monks. He needs just a few, and that's it. As I said, if he even gets like 3 conversions, just in general, that's strong. I don't think he realizes towers aren't what's going to help him here because there's just too many knights.
Get rid of the stupid Sith from AFC.
Timo 3k, honestly.
Wow. I mean, for now, Melkor is now in the base of FeAge, but what does it do? Not too much. Not too much at all.
How many pikes did he just lose?
All of them, basically. I mean, he just has his battering rams there, nothing else. Looks really gloomy there for sure. And the problem is they can't deal damage concerning FeAge, as he still is able to pump out as many knights as he wants to. Look at the amount, man. 28 military. It's good. He doesn't even need to
FeAge
do
is just so
anything
far
here on the
ahead.
left-hand
Like
side. Yeah.
Miguel's not being set behind any further. Like
Yeah.
if you send Miguel behind, like if you send his army to Miguel, then he could kill Miguel easier than they're killing Timo. So
Well, that was his initial plan when he went in with the amount of
I don't know what he was
significant
doing. I
amount
think he
with
just
pikemen.
assumed Miguel was too dead at home that killing him wouldn't do much difference. But now we've
Looks
got
shit.
two castles right on Timo's upper map, which is his entire eco. He's not even garrisoning to defend.
No, I believe that Timo won't have a chance here anymore. And now it's
Yeah.
actually about Melkor doing something about it, who gets out his own knights. +2/+2 here. But will it be enough? I'm not sure. Because now he's just busy.
And he's running his units
doing
right
s-
into that castle.
I
Of
was going to say,
Miguel.
he was just trying to do something about the problem in Timotheus' base, but wrong moves, man, wrong moves. Also now FeAge in the next age, Imperial Age, and there we go, it's GG, man.
Yep. I don't have much to add about that. It's. I think Melkor just misplayed it when he didn't kill Miguel. If he killed Miguel, then those two castles in the back of Timo's base wouldn't happen. And I think then they would have just like had complete fair game to 2v1 against FeAge. Even with FeAge in a winning position, he can't 2v1 for long.
Yeah, he went for pikes and mango and didn't work this time. Just didn't work. So the score is now
It's also
2-0.
Koreans though.
Wow.
Like the laming, the towers, everything. Like you saw how many villagers Miguel had. He had like 22 to 30 plus, and
Yeah.
he still just pulled right ahead because of the towers.
Oh man. Oh
so
man.
broken.
Okay, so I guess we're ready to see some really special thing, and that is ECL Arena. So I think you can now use a German word that I've taught you.
Je suis Fortino Reno.
Yeah, exactly, for Torino, man.
Oh, fucking shit, I'm so dead. Oh, man, when I come home from work and I just see Korean towers, I'm too tired to deal with this shit today.
This is how I feel basically every day casting stuff, man. Arabia, it's just, oh god. Danny, man, was geht, Alter? Moin moin. Welcome, welcome. Yes, sir, final phase, and 2 phases, man.
I'll be back in a minute, gonna grab a drink.
All good, man. All good. So yeah, guys, the first 2 games are now over. Score is 2-0 for the Brazucas, and therefore it's about time that both Mattheus and Timotheus, aka Melkor&Feanor, do something about it, and they're actually in their home map, that is Arena, so to speak. Let's hope for the best, man. Let's hope for the best. They need 2 games in order to have a chance here to win. Otherwise, it's going to be the win for Miguel and FeAge. Double Habibi camps for sure, man. Oh yeah, the score is not updated yet as the mod is not there anymore. He'll be back in a couple of seconds and then we're gonna update the score. It's 2-0 for now. You look very sensible. Well, thanks, Danny. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. So yeah, like I've said, guys, 2-0 for Miguel and FeAge. It's match point, theoretically speaking, but it's the home map of Mattheus especially. And we've seen it already on my first show match that I had with Stark and Mattheus, how strong he can be on this very map. Therefore, I'm just expecting the best here. And the streamer doesn't bother updating. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
don't forget to update that command. I was literally coming back to say that.
That's true, that's true. I mean, how do you do this? It's edit com, right? Edit com.
Yep.
And then score. I mean, if I write down 2-0, it doesn't make sense anyway. I need to VZK, right? And then 2-0, and then heresy. Alright, it worked. Happy now, guys? Are you happy? For fuck's sake. And now, most importantly, the next game is starting as GPN sparks his cigar, sorry.
Faggot.
Faggot.
Now we're
Hey.
actually in a level I know. Let me actually start recording my local game because here we go.
Cool.
Okay, so this is Arena, a map I actually know. So we're dealing with Chinese. Of course, the slow start doesn't matter all that much. It's actually quite a good arena civ at this point. We're also dealing with Britons. Britons, of course, just a really good, strong civ for pushing it. Their late game's not that great, but on arena especially, they could really do everything. It's early on anyway, and have some very good aggression. So to introduce the players here,
All right.
I'll start with Team Ireland because that's where we started on. Timo's the host. So they are on the left is west.
Yes, sir.
I have literally no idea at this point anymore. But
All
anyway,
good, all good.
we've got Timo as the Chinese. That's fair save. I would have preferred to see Melkor as the Chinese in this case, but two basically archer civs at this point. I should also mention to your chat that yes, this is better in Charbait as Habibi Cams.
Yes, sir. HabibiCams.com, man. Tune in.
Chinese, his map is really good. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of back area, which can actually be quite bad if you get pressured, but he has enough area. His stones kind of suck, but he might go for some early stone, so that might not be as big of a problem. But yeah, those two back golds are really good for him. He could really pull off surviving under aggression, for example. That one boar of his outside, though, it's crappy. Like, if I was him, I would just take it with my scout right now. I would not leave it side. That will get lamed.
Yeah, will be devastating if that happens.
A quick look over to. I would also say we're going to see a read. We're going to see it from the brothers in arena. They know better. Melkor's map, not ideal. It's kind of bad, but at the same time it can be survivable. It's all the resources are quite close together, although two of them are quite safe. His main stone and his second gold. Especially say FeAge is not too far away, but he's decent bit of distance. So if he's attacking, he's going to attack at the front. So maybe Melkor's resources to the back there might be safe enough, even though they're quite close to the wall. Yeah. He's of course Britain, so he's close enough to do a decent bit of aggression. So I quite like that. His map overall, I would say it's good. You know, it's not something I would risk reading over because you could definitely get something a lot worse. Inside deer as well. That's always quite helpful. Deleting a wall when you're in a 2v2 against two lamers, you know what you're doing. So, I guess you talk about the Brazilian maps.
Yeah, I just realized something, and thanks so much, Dr. Slow. I've actually had how would you call that? Team colors on my last stream yesterday. It was still on. This was the reason why I was so confused, as two players were red. And I thought this is normal. I just missed out something. I pretended to be cool, but actually I failed big time. So now we got we got normal colors now. Sorry for that, guys.
Demi's red.
Demi's red, man. There you go. So yeah, thanks for the info, man. So starting with FeAge. Now I can remember. FeAge is red now. Okay, that makes sense. The more you know. Looking at his map, first of all, he's the Britons, and looking at the stone, first stone on the front. We have to keep in mind, as MrGPN pointed out, his opponent is quite close to him, and therefore the stone is to be considered in the front, directly attached to the gate there. Also, I believe this is second gold outside. Let's have a look inside of his base. He has decent. Oh no, this is third gold, so to speak. So the first gold, just in the back, really safe there, as well as the second gold. That looks pretty good. But stone-wise, obviously, that's
basically Timo's map. Yeah, that's Timo's map. They literally have the same fucking map.
Really?
They have the same amount of back area. Both have the main gold and second gold back, and both have the forward main and second stone. Yeah, they've got the same map.
They've got basically the same map. You're right.
The only difference is FeAge's deer are inside. I actually only think FeAge had 3 deer, while Timo, I believe, had 4.
Okay. Interesting.
But,
interesting.
Yeah, same map.
That's really weird. What a coincidence. But yeah, stone-wise, therefore the same thing. He could go for some early stone. Maybe he should do so in order to profit from it as soon as possible. But other than that, his goals are really safe, so we have to keep that in mind.
FeAge had 4 deer. He just took one by the mill.
Oh, that's a good one. Alright, why not? Makes sense. On the right-hand side, we got Miguel, bottom right-hand side, and he has the Chinese, obviously. Looking at this map there, ooh, this one is, well, gold-wise, it's rough for sure. Well, his first gold could be okay for a while if you just keep in mind that Timotheus would come from the northwest, so to speak, and that could be okay, but his third gold is outside, or second gold, whatever you want to call it, and his actual second gold is pretty much in the front, super exposed there, so to speak. If a castle drop was there, or anything like that, any pressure, so to speak, that would be, of course, bad. And all in all, the fact that his golds are kind of exposed to a certain degree, obviously not the best situation. In the back he has a stone, that's okay, better than nothing for sure, but other than that, I don't like this map too much.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, I don't know why they're waiting for a re. Miguel is the only real experienced arena player here out of him and FeAge, so I think he probably would have wanted to re with this map. I don't know. I think maybe they're too ahead anyway, so they could risk it. So if next time it's yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. Just paid attention to
Miguel
what happened
trying
in
to
North
stop Miguel trying to stop Timo's deer pushing.
Yeah.
That's why I said you want deer inside when you've got 2 Brazilian lamers on the other team.
Well, that's it basically. You're right. And yeah,
Timo actually does have loom though, so he could go out and fight the scout with his scout, and that's it. Scout anvil. So
theoretically speaking, that could have been possible for sure. I chose not to do it, and yeah. HP wise, it's gonna be Miguel who's leading there. It's also gonna be important to keep that in mind. Furthermore, what about the relics actually? Their positioning looks quite okay with the
3 in favor for no, actually that's really fair.
I would say so as well. I would say so as
You've
well.
got 4. You've got 2 that are close to each side and 2 that are close to each side, and then you've got the one between Melkor&Feanor, which is kind of between both. It's closer to FeAge, but like overall, everything's a bit more balanced feeling.
That's for sure.
How important are relics going to be? Relics might come into play for the Chinese players here. I think they might want it. And Melkor is not going scouts. Melkor is not going scouts.
I am so shocked, man. I am so shocked. He didn't go for scouts.
Timo is though.
Aww. Wow.
Yeah,
impressive.
it makes sense. Timo going scouts into knights and Melkor going expos. It's their usual strategy.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Especially if you got this matchup here with the Britons. Maybe better to allow Timo going for knights and then scouts into knights, and then he goes for crossbows instead. Okay, I dig that. I like that. So the people have clicked up. What about that FeAge 27 pop, so to speak? Actually, if you count like scout in. And he's going to be clicking up first. Miguel with 30 pop, actually, isn't it? No, it's 29, 20. No, 30. There we go. Oh my god.
Don't forget that Miguel is making scouts and Timo is making scouts. Actually, has Timo made a scout? Or is he just... Yeah, he's going to scouts. I thought we would just go straight into knights. Melkor going straight to archers. And we're saying the same for FeAge. Both players know what they're doing. Sort of.
It's quite interesting to see Melkor and Timotheus clicking up that late. They're going to have a stronger economy, actually.
Melkor 28 plus 2 is every game, usually. I don't know why he's behind. Oh wait, no he isn't. That's the wrong player. Melkor is usually always red. That confuses me.
Yeah, I understand.
But they always 28 plus 2. It's just their thing, no matter what. I don't think their strategy is actually going to be too strong here, because usually they turtle to a superior late game, but their VS players that are probably going to be better than that at the moment.
True as well. So we can see it there, Timotheus with the scouts trying to have the control of the map. And it looks actually fine for now, as...
Miguel is adding some scouts now, but he's behind in scout count. I don't know why he's making scouts. He should really just... He should replace that scout for a knight or something.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, I just realized. Miguel's adding a TC, but he's not taking gold anymore. So he's not going to dedicate to knights. Whereas I think the Chinese player... The Chinese player is going to make one stable knights for a while, so we're going to see a hard double on the Britain player, FeAge. And Miguel is not going to help out too much. But he is going to boom, which might be quite strong.
Yeah, of course, if you let him boom, that would be, of course, devastating in the late game. But now he has 3 TCs. Looks fine, looks fine. He has 2 scouts out there. Trying to engage there, has a little fight with Timotheus Knight. Obviously not a good one. Should back off there for sure. But he's gonna get chased by scouts as well, so should be careful there, as Timotheus now has a decent army. Monastery by?
Melkor.
Melkor. There we go.
No other players on a monastery. I think if the Britain player does get relics, it's not going to be that essential. I think Chinese definitely need them more. But he will get them, and that is definitely a big boost. It's if they get them, then their strategy of turtle into late game might not even matter who's the better player.
No. That could definitely be.
Let's take a quick look and consider the maps outside of beginner map. Let's think post-imp map here. And I'm thinking Melkor and Timo seem to be a little bit... I don't know. I don't think they are, but it looks like a cleaner wall-off. If they want to team off trade, for example.
That could work, but it's quite far away. I mean, the distance is quite huge, I gotta say. Is it even usually than the one of Miguel&FeAge? But I get your point. It's way more doable for Timotheus and Mattheus, as they have the space for that.
What does make me quite happy here, though, is Melkor is making the Siege Workshop, so he took map control, but he's also making use of it.
For sure.
And that will definitely help him out later on.
Yeah, that's true indeed.
Miguel is now slamming on the gold and making knights, but he's going to be so far behind. Like, he can't fight the army.
No.
And FeAge can't do anything about it. He's got some expos, well, some archers, not even upgraded yet. No fletching, no padded archer armor. But he's adding another range. He can't afford any researches, he can't even really afford units at this point.
Right.
Let's watch his Melkor. I was going to say he's going to mangonel Timo's knights, but we don't get a watch that.
That would be crazy for sure, but no, it's going to be fine. They're communicating, it seems. It's good.
A big part of this depends on how quickly... I think Timo adds 1 or 2 camels because he's far enough ahead too in the knight and camel count. And then Melkor slams on the mangonels a bit. Because if he gets more mangonels, he can definitely do a decent bit more damage. Because he just wants to kill these TCs of the Britain player.
Yeah, that makes sense, that's for sure. But for now, as both are trying to go into the space, FeAge, as we can see, has this building wall at least. He has bought himself a little bit more time. With his own siege workshop, he's going to engage with in a mangonel fight, it seems. But it's not going to be easy for sure.
We still only have Melkor with the monastery, and he is going for the relics, so...
On the right hand side, Miguel will be incoming, by the way. A couple of knights at least. Let's see if it's going to be in time and helpful.
You've also got to remember here that only one player has a monastery, and that's pretty anti-knight, so...
Yeah, that's definitely a bad thing, as Melkor will be able to get the conversions if needed. Oh, interesting move. Miguel not going inside? No, what is he doing there? He's just patrolling. Alright, right inside.
Miguel has a decent eco now, and he's slamming on triple stable knights. This could definitely make a difference, especially because Britain's no thumb ring, so they're not going to be the best against those knights.
No, not that accurate then for sure. Well, yeah, Melkor, I'm curious if he wants to go for more monk action there. For now, he's just making sure to get the relics. He's just casually walking around there, getting the riskier ones on the right hand side.
I'm also going to mention that now Timo is on 3 TC, his economy is actually... He's the same villager count as Miguel, and Miguel's just been kind of plain booming without making knights. So not only does Timo have the army lead, now he's added his own 3rd stable, soon to be 4th. He's actually going to be head an army as well as Miguel. So we're looking at some really good engagements here.
Yeah, looks good. Promising. So the first engagement.
Those mangonels are going to go down, but Miguel is going to have to sacrifice all his knights just to kill 2 mangonels, and that's not really ideal.
At least they're +2 knights, that's important. The ones of Timotheus are just +1 knights. Defensive
It doesn't make that much of a difference in this battle now does that FeAge has some exposure.
Yeah,
to that many,
that's the thing.
but
Right.
I actually think Melkor and Timo have actually kind of won this one.
For now, it looks really bad for FeAge.
They're so ahead in army. That's the thing. Did Melkor get ballistics? Nope, but he's suiciding his expos to the Mangonel.
Oh shit!
Oh, come on, what are you doing? Look at the game, please. Have a quick look about this one though. I didn't see Melkor get ballistics. No, he doesn't have it. That's Kim. What the hell am I doing? I keep trying to press the plus button on my keyboard to switch to the other player, but I keep hitting like page down because it's different keyboard. Yeah, he does have ballistics, which is going to be good here.
Alright. Timotheus also getting chain barding armor now, while Miguel is just messing up the army. Slowly but steadily.
FeAge just getting housed, like straight up housed. Which is actually really bad for him because, yeah, everything.
Yeah, everything, man. He won't be able to get
pulling ahead in builds.
It's bad, it's bad. He won't be able to increase the number of wills and his military, most importantly, for now. He needs to do something about it. The threat is inside of his base.
Tim will gain chain barding armor and bloodlines, which is going to help him.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I think Miguel's knights are going to win this fight if Melkor doesn't pay attention and actually shoot the Mangonel.
Depends on how well Melkor does here.
That's the thing, without Thumb Ring, the expos just aren't that great at the knights. But he's still doing a number on them because he does have enough mass. Like,
yeah, true.
35 expos can still, 3 shot knights and 3 volleys, so
that's cool.
With a meat shield of other knights, that's quite strong.
For now, we see that Miguel was not super successful, as both Melkor and Feanor are inside of the base of FeAge still. Question is going to be how to reinforce.
Miguel is looking to click up, he's making his buildings now.
We can see it, Monastery also incoming there.
Timo not making as many knights, so I'm not sure if he just can't afford them or if he's wanting to click up. I think he just can't afford them. 3 relics from Melkor. There's one he could probably get and one he could obviously get. Melkor does not have a market, so he doesn't know about the relic that Timo scouted.
Oh wow, he really has no. Yeah, I can't switch it. Well, that's unfortunate for him, as he is the one looking for all the relics. As much as he can.
There's a monk in that way, so I would assume Timo just told him in person.
Yeah. It's gonna be a risky move there for sure. He's gonna lose that monk if he does that. Let's see. For now, the amount of knights of Miguel is insane, man.
Yeah, it's huge. Wow. But Timo's is actually quite strong as well. I don't understand the move from Mangonels from FeAge. I think maybe just like a couple of rams. Because then like 2 rams plus Miguel's army behind would just like win.
Yeah, would be nice for sure.
Timo game forging. Miguel obviously already has +2. Miguel and FeAge and Melkor pushing up at the same time.
Exactly. Just keep in mind Britons again. Both Britons player are clicking up there.
Of course, one Britain player has. Yeah, they're getting towards full boom, so Timo's eco lead is actually kind of losing. His army lead is all that really counts him at the moment, so I'm not entirely sure if FeAge's extra 15 vills on Melkor is going to let him mass enough in the meantime, but we'll have to see.
No, that's for sure, man. By the way,
very
thanks
ballsy
for the follow.
castle from FeAge. Very ballsy.
Oh man, if that happens, oh my god, man, this is a boss. Okay, you're right. He cancelled it because that could have had so much of risk involved. But instead, it's Melkor who goes up with the castle. I like this one for sure. Let's see if FeAge wants to do something against it, but he can't actually unless Miguel joins the fight. But he doesn't. Now FeAge loses his siege there. Onager is down. Mangonel, I mean. Yeah, this castle's gotta get up, as Miguel's probably.
What I would like to see happen is for Melkor to make a Mangonel and attack the TC that's taking stone to the west of Melkor's new castle. Actually, that castle is going to be in range of those vills, so.
Yeah, that's devastating.
Is it in range of the TC?
No.
I don't know. but that's 2 TCs out of the game for FeAge at the moment. And he's throwing away army at the same time.
Oh, oh, oh.
Timo's got to pay more attention than that. We see 4 relics from Melkor.
Yep, you got that relic in front of
one
Timotheus'
relic
face.
is Miguel is taking 1 relic.
Oh, is he now? Is he on his way? Where is he? Where's that monk?
Yeah, it's just entering
Oh yeah,
Miguel's
there.
gate now.
Alright, cool, cool. Yeah, at least something, but it's still 4 versus 1 relics. It's gonna be important. But as you said, it's Melkor having those relics as the Britons.
This is where it's going to get very difficult because Miguel, as soon as Cavalier and Blast Burns hit, and +4, yeah, he could just go in and kill the army because Timo is up so much later.
True as well. This could be devastating.
I am a big fan of Melkor's walling right here, though. This
Yeah.
walling right here will
So important,
definitely
man.
save them.
Yeah, a lot of choke points and stuff like this. I like this. This is some next level shit, man. Love it.
This is enough for Melkor to actually use his orbs as meat shield to keep Timo's knights alive till he gets upgrades.
Man, I'm amazed by this move. I like this.
Okay, so Miguel sees Timo hit him, so he knows he's going to start getting those upgrades, but he doesn't go in, even though he knows he's going to be ahead. He's going to come in now, but it's too little too late, I think.
Well, let's see. There's still some chance. Cavalier also incoming plate botting armor, as you mentioned. This could be. Oh
Melkor
my
needs to
god.
back up. He needs to back the fuck up.
Oh my god, man. Such a strong move.
Timo's
man.
upgrades are about to hit. With +4 is.
+4 is going to be really important for sure in a couple of seconds, and there we go. Alright. Lovely stuff.
Yeah, the Cavalier are getting murdered by orbs. That just shouldn't happen.
Yeah,
But there goes Miguel's massive army advantage.
Yeah, slowly but steadily, man. Also Cavalier incoming. Wow,
Looking at
the castle's
50-37.
lost though. With Werewolves, I'd love to see this one.
Held the position. It didn't actually have much more significance. It was not 100% necessary.
Wow.
Yeah, but now Timo has more Cavalier, I think. What are we looking at? 26 to 30.
He's
now?
reinforcing
More
there
on the
for
way.
sure. Wow.
For stables. Melkor is so far ahead in army as well, though. Like, he's got 20 plus more orbs. Which is definitely more than makes up for the Cavalier difference.
Yeah. Let's see though. I see Miguel is doing well, just holding on there. Question's gonna be for how long.
There we go. Melkor finally pulling back his orbs a bit to use a bit of the old micro.
Yeah, why not?
Micro? Never heard of her.
Who's that, man? Alright, so
Never heard
that
of
castle could be in danger to... No, it's gonna be... Oh, is it? I mean, for now, Timotheus has lost all of his cavaliers there. Obviously, that's a good situation for Miguel&FeAge. That castle is in danger. We'll be fine. Barely fine.
Oh, but now their army is getting pushed back for the Brazil team, so that castle is going to go up. I think if... Are either players going to get Brit Unique Tech Werewolf?
Werewolf, you say? Melkor got it.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. I've said it, I believe 1 minute or 2 ago.
But Melkor actually has the better orbs because... No, that's Melkor getting Werewolf now.
What? He can't... Oh, it was because the castle was taken down. Alright.
But FeAge is missing chemistry, and he still is. He's getting Yeoman, which is, of course, you know, the +6, which is nice. But
very nice. Lovely stuff, man. Lovely stuff.
Let's take a look and see how they're taking map control. We're seeing trade coming in from Melkor. We are not seeing trade for any other player. They are free to trade because the battle's not in their base. And of course, Miguel kind of fucked their trade line a little bit.
That's
so
for sure.
Save those stables.
Yeah, that's actually really important to point out. This is going to be devastating. I mean...
Miguel tried to get a forward castle up on... Well, not forward castle, but a mid-ground castle up on Timo. And Timo managed to deny it.
Oh, that was, of course, really important. As in, really effective.
Massive overboom, but... Timo massive overboom, but he could just get those Cavalier out. I mean, we're seeing Light Cav come in, they're not going to be that useful. This is a nice Melkor win right here.
Wow, beautiful stuff, man. Still, those walls, man, this is just really epic. Really amazing.
Question is, what is Melkor planning on doing? Is he just going to keep making orbs? Or is he going to try taking Columbos?
By the way, Melkor is just going forward, but probably just to take more gold there. Alright.
Looks
Yeah, he
like
is.
FeAge trying to trade?
I mean, FeAge has placed down on the market.
FeAge's market. It's the worst market.
Yeah,
humanly
that's definitely
imaginable.
worse. The worst thing ever, due to the fact that he has to place it outside first of all. Also, in front of it, there's so many stables. It's gonna be really ugly to get the cards out.
I did see a lot of capped rams coming in from Miguel. Maybe he wants to do like a massive capped ram push.
Okay.
Like just enough to meet shield for the Cavalier. And Miguel trying to raid the trade, but Tim already has a couple of Cavalier there. No one's really taking the middle of the map. The middle of the map's kind of empty. Timo did try the forward stables, but generally map control is not taken by buildings yet, if you know what I mean. It's kind of still open for raiding.
Yeah, it's true, it's true. On the right hand side there's a castle in between Miguel and Timotheus, just to protect that gold. And I think they're doing well. I mean, a lot of gold outside is being taken by Timotheus. It's going to be important, but this engagement, man.
Fight. Brazil are going to win that, I think.
Yeah, Also, FeAge mixing in a couple of lead scrims. Important. Just concerning those obelisks, but yeah.
Melkor is actually microing. He's killing the Cavalier. Okay, I was going to say he's microing, but then he just shoots.
Yeah, I was close to watching.
What a way to embarrass me! What a way to embarrass me!
Oh my god, man.
But the thing is, he's now sandwiched between two castles, and then like all the Cavalier coming in at the same time. Because now Miguel's losing his Cavalier and Light Cav, and Timo's just still smashing at Cavalier. Yeah, I think things are now going straight back into the direction for Melkor.
Wow.
Oh, FeAge is still missing chemistry.
Let's see, let's see. Oh yeah, true. That's true.
Why?
I know, man. Maybe you forgot. He has his university there, so I'm not sure.
It's really important in these ARP fights.
Yeah, especially.
Oh,
I mean,
and
come on, man.
yeah, Timo going for his own raiding there. It's not gonna work, but it's nice enough to see both players attempting to get things going.
I mean, why not? Why not? Also, I mean, Miguel has the same ambitions there, but he's being chased by Cav, so not gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, just look at FeAge's base right now. Just all the Cavalier just murdering the skirms. Yeah. I mean, ending position in this game. We're looking at FeAge, Miguel, their team, 1 relic, no trade. Melkor, Timo, trade that can't be raided because there's Cavalier there. He has the population spirit to do it. They've got 29 trade between them, which is reasonable for this stage of the game. To be honest, it's quite good.
No.
And that's only going to grow. So, yeah, I think they're just in such a strong position. They just ended the game with a winning position.
Really strong move there for sure. Just gonna update the scores here. Just had a little technical issue there, but all good, all good. We're alive. We're still there, and so it's 2-1 now.
I am very happy that it's now 2-1 because if it becomes, we want 3-2 in the end, but 3-1 I would still be okay with. It definitely opens up a lot of opportunity. I'm gonna have a quick look at the achievements myself. Villager high for Timo, 157. He just
not
went
surprising.
Fucking ham.
Not surprising at all, man.
I think he probably I think part of it is because he started to make a trade and he wasn't deleting villagers yet. He just wasn't at the stage he had to. So Melkor 2.4k relic gold. He made like 3 monks, so 300 for 2.4k. It's kind of a good trade.
Yup, I'd say so.
All imp times like within a minute. That's always quite fun.
Okay, so what's up, Marv? Also, Alaikum Salam Kara. What's up, guys? What's up? So just gonna quickly look at the thing, and we can just start. So Arad here. Thanks for the follow, guys. Thanks so much, man. All right, so we're ready. If you're ready as well, we can just continue.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell him 14 or 17 or whatever number you want. I don't think it really matters at this point.
Alright, so
I'm
they're just waiting, man. It's cool, it's cool.
I'm
Lovely.
definitely liking this what's called the team random situation. It's making some
Yeah,
good matches.
yeah, definitely good
Whoever
idea, man.
plays the pair better, which is more entertaining.
Mhm. Just for information, guys, this is a $75 show match here, and if you want to add some money to the price, feel free to donate. We'll just add it up, and also the additional amount will be shared between winner and loser to a certain degree. Also, whenever Melkor goes for scouts, we'll both GPN and me gonna add a little bit of money each time. So just for information. And with that being said, we're gonna see the second game on Arena, ECL Arena. Score is 2-1. Bazooka's still leading, but for now looks quite good for Mattheus and Timotheus as they are playing on a map that they're really strong on. Therefore, let's hope, man. I just hope that they will win this one, this match here. So we have a game 5. This will be important for me personally, just to see all the games.
Well,
Would be beautiful.
one thing I could say about that is if we see Hideout,
Yeah.
that can really, really go either way. I think that was. I'm very happy with that map choice, but what I would say is Miguel&FeAge probably haven't practiced it. I would say FeAge probably hasn't ever seen it in his life.
Yeah.
But you know the brothers have practiced it. It's what they do. Like even small, useless tournaments, they will practice quite hard for.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. We have to mention that for sure. Ambitious people. Ambitious people. A
50
couple of
seconds left,
seconds. Yes,
spectacly.
sir. And I'd say you'll just start introducing that once again, as this is your own home map as well. Just go
I would
for
just
it,
look at the civs. As soon as I see Melkor get a civ where he could go scouts, he will go scouts.
man.
Watch as he gets fucking meso. The one thing they hate, well, both of them absolutely hate meso civs, and they've not had one yet, but they will have one.
No,
I will call it this game. I'm gonna guess mines. One of them's gonna get mines.
Oh man, oh man.
No mines, Incas, Incas.
Oh, Incas, man. Mans would be boring as well, but Incas. Oh, let's see.
Oh my god, these civs. Let me
Just wait, man. I'm not in there yet.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sounds
Magyars
promising, man.
and Slavs. Well, welcome to the fourth game in the best of 5 with Melkor plus Timotheus vs FeAge Miguel. I don't know why I said those are very different rates, but you know that's just how I speak.
It's all good. It's all good.
So we're currently at 2-1, 2 for the Brazilian team. I'm just going to start with introducing the maps because, of course, we are on Arena and the map is quite important. This is ECL Arena, which has the 1800 HP walls in Dark Age and Feudal Age, so trushes aren't that viable. So we are dealing with two very strong civs, Slavs and Magyars, like two very, very strong civs. Slavs, of course, being one of the top arena civs. Timo gets Slavs. He's probably going to be the one going scouts here. We might see Melkor going cavalry archers, you never know. Looking at this map, I would not say Timo would want to call a re on this map. It's just generally quite nice. He doesn't have that much back area, but the main gold being so far back is nice. Stones are a bit crappy. 4 deer though. I mean, as long as you've got that main gold, if you're Slavs, you could really fight out, so your map doesn't matter quite as much. As long as you're not going to end up completely denied off everything. Outside his map, you know, he has a lot of resources. I would say between him and Melkor specifically, there's all the resources in the map seem to be between those two players. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you're right.
Lean on to Melkor in the meantime. He's Magyars. That back gold might suck for him. The back one half stuck in the wood line.
Yep.
Does have a decent bit of back room, not a lot, but a decent bit. Main gold sucks. His main stone sucks. His second gold sucks. His second stone, I mean.
Yep.
So if he does get denied off gold, he might be okay. We did see in the Melkor vs Stark best of 5 in the one arena game where Stark decided to trush a Spanish and Melkor's Vikings. He was living on a 3-tile gold in the back.
Yeah,
so
something like that with another. Yeah, true.
surprised we're not seeing a re here, but you never know.
Yeah.
Taking a look on the other side of the map, we are going to let Demise cast this one, as I almost forgot.
All good, man. All good. So, Oculus, thanks for the follow, first of all. And yeah, let's start with Miguel here on the right-hand side of the map. He has the Magyars. And looking at this map here right away, first gold, pretty much attached to the wall there. On the front, kinda. But more to the side, more to the side. And then second stone outside, it seems. Doesn't look too good. He has a safe second gold on the back. Also his first stones in the back. It's fine. He has a little bit of back room there. Why not? He has a deer inside. Boars are inside. I guess even the first one was inside. Looks okay. I've seen worse. Of course, the first gold being quite close to the wall there is never a good sign. But thankfully for him, I mean, just fortunately for him, I mean, it's just it's fine. It's not too much in the front, is it? No, it isn't.
I'm
So.
fucking loving FeAge trying to push this scout. He's pushed it in and out of his TC 5 times. It's so beautiful.
Alright, speaking of FeAge there, in the south, he has the Slavs.
Not FeAge, Miguel. I'm doing it as well.
Okay, all good. So I'm not the only
Melkor's
one.
red this time. Melkor has his own color.
Yeah, man, this is quite confusing on a 2v2, but yeah, it's okay. I've done ECL, man, for 6 or 7 hours, so I'm fine. 4v4s, man. Just let me know anytime. But looking at the map of FeAge finally, with the Slavs in the south, there he is. Gold in the front. I mean, his second gold is outside. Okay, that's not good. His first gold also not the best one in my opinion. Oh no. Okay, it's actually good.
No,
as I
yeah,
understood that.
the one tile thing.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
from the Slav player. We're probably going to see some sneaky Onager cut. Like that's going to happen. I think this game.
Yeah, I think so as well. This just
Coming from
asked
Timo.
for it, right? It's just incredible, for sure, for sure. But in
But
this,
for early game, we'll consider it's quite
Yeah.
safe. You know.
that's for sure. Yeah. In that little spot that he has a second stone as well. For now, it looks good, but it could change. But all in all, it's not the best map at all. I mean, many other resources are just close to the wall there. And the second gold or third gold, so to speak, is outside. First stone, well, shitty position in my opinion.
It
Well,
could be okay. I mean, he could
yeah.
definitely mining camp that, and unless there's like some ridiculous ranged units coming
Yeah.
from Timo.
Could be,
But
man.
Timo's
You don't
probably
know.
going to go front on attack this map. He'll see those 2 second golds, and he'll know to hit right between them. I think.
Oh yeah, right between. Okay.
Assuming aggression, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Why not? Why not? Could definitely be a decent position to go for. Yeah, that's that. What about the relics? What you say? Looks quite good for the Irish brothers in this case.
Look pretty much like they've just given them to Timo. It's like
All of them, nearly.
it looks like Timo was the relic keeper, and he had pity, and he threw one towards FeAge just to be nice. But this is interesting. Let's look at the populations. While we're at it, we might as well talk strategy because that's kind of what Arena's about.
Really? I didn't know.
But FeAge clicking up quite quick. Is he going to smush?
I'm just slowly
Fuck
catching
if
up
I know.
there. Could happen, man. Why not? But 3 villages. I mean, FeAge,
Nah, he has
right?
more than enough on wood. He's gonna boom.
I was going to say also with 3 on gold yet, it's not the typical smush, right?
A lot of Arabia players do this. In Arena, you add the last 2 villagers to gold, but in Arabia, a lot of players will grab 3 villagers from under a TC when they click up and send those 3 to make money cap on the gold.
Okay, I see.
It doesn't make much of a difference because in Arena you kind of end up with 3 on gold anyway to make monks to take relics. So it doesn't make so much of a difference.
I see.
That's of course FeAge being a noob and Miguel knowing how to play Arena. So.
Come on.
Miguel, of course, going scouts. I don't see what else he's going to go. If he does go scouts, though, he's not going to get map control. He surely must know this by now. Like, especially because FeAge is now going to go for the boom. This is going to repeat last game. Last game, Miguel, as the Chinese, went for a pure boom, but he had the same amount of villagers as the player who made knights from the start. So.
Right. FeAge, by the way, placing down a blacksmith on the market, so nothing too aggressive that we see. In comparison to Melkor, for instance, who placed down a barracks, well, I think I can kind of tell what's going to happen, at least concerning
I'm
Melkor.
guess range.
I mean, let's see. Stable.
Fuck, stable.
There we go, man. There we go. It's going to be
Another
scouts.
$5.
Nice.
Why?
Well, maybe he wants to shift. Maybe first scouts and then calf archers or something like this. It could be.
No, Timo's making a range.
Timo's
have
making
so
the
ex-
range.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe Timo wants to boom behind making expo, like really hard boom. I think
it could work,
that's
definitely
why
with
he's not making
expos.
scouts.
Uh-huh,
Like it would
uh-huh.
help him make scouts into knights, but I think if he definitely booms behind making expos, he will have good economy at the same time.
Mm.
Although I do think scouts into knights and then cavalry archers from the Magyar player would be quite strong.
Sure. Possible things for sure.
Although I do think the scouts and knights would give a slight advantage coming from the Magyar player. I think maybe it's showing they don't want to really commit into it. They want to kind of like Melkor wants to only stay one stable and then just boom
Mm-hmm.
at the same time. Yeah, both players' boom is quite strong, but the Slav player pure booming might put him quite far ahead. They want to double FeAge, I think. Miguel knows how to play, but FeAge has such a strong civ.
Yeah, maybe that's an idea to go for, right? Just double the guy like that, especially as the Slavs. For now, we see some nice stuff in the middle of the map here.
What I'm also going to mention at the same time, aside from the scout fight,
Mm.
is how many villagers FeAge has in gold.
So look, oh yeah,
Maybe monk defense? I don't know. Not gonna work for ESA Expos though.
yeah, not at all, right? Let's see about this one. I mean, it's not gonna work, but he still could go for that one, making that mistake.
Is he gonna try forward building Smush? Yeah.
I mean, it seems like
What
that,
are you
right? He's going
doing?
forward, man. Wow. Yeah, he is, man.
FeAge.
Wow.
FeAge, come on.
I mean, maybe he doesn't think that Timo is going for archers, right? He thinks, okay, he's there with the stars. Maybe he's gonna go knights or something like this, some crazy stuff like that. I'll just go for a monastery. It's just some simple miners.
Oh,
thought,
that
you know?
ballsy Siege Workshop. That is.
Oh yeah, good luck with that one, man.
But you've got like 3 Magyar scouts in the field.
Uh-huh.
So it's
Yeah.
like, you can't do shit.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's gonna need a barracks first of all, just to pump out a couple of spears. Otherwise, it's gonna be tough, depending on how this scout war will end up. But it looks good for
Yeah, but then
Melkor.
he's gonna get not only trapped by expos from Timo, but he's also then gonna get trapped by scouts before knights even come into play.
No.
Speaking of which, is Melkor making knights yet? No, he isn't. He's gonna make knights. I would assume he'd probably assume light cavalry. Does he have any scouting of this forward yet? No.
Well, I assume he would have gone for light cast if the number of scouts was even greater. He has a couple of low HP scouts. Maybe it's not worth. Oh no, he's going for light cast. There we go.
Neither player know about the forward.
Wow. Well, wow. This is so lucky. Yeah, they don't know shit.
Why are they congregating to have a party in Melkor's base? Why are they not doing anything with those units?
Let's just chill. They're not doing anything. I didn't see anything. Let's just meet up here.
Well done, heal your light cav. I'm sure that's like very effective use of this time you're getting fucking smashed with mangonels.
Oh my god, man. Wow, this would be a misplay.
This
For
could
now.
be really effective if Melkor had more light cav, but he stopped making them a while ago, I think.
At least he went for light cast, but he doesn't produce anymore. That's really not the best move for sure.
Both of those players are on 3 TC. The Slav player is 1 TC, and the Brazil Magyar player is also on 3 TC, but he's not making knights anymore.
Wow. Stark is saying nice, by the way. That is for sure, man. Nice indeed, man.
Ah, come on. Okay, you can see that monk. There we go. You have light cav, you have literally 1 unit to control, and you just forget about them. Timo's about to get raped though. Like, Timo's not gonna have a good time here.
That's for sure. He doesn't have the secondary wall with his buildings. Nothing at all. Instead,
Where are
he
Timo's
places
expos?
there,
Oh,
in
he
his
brought them
base.
home.
Yeah. Luckily for him. But yeah, this space is quite vulnerable. The wood line in the south, theoretically speaking, if FeAge goes there. We have this engagement now.
Well, rip all the light cav.
That's for sure, man.
I've seen Siege Workshop coming in for Timo, but not the university, so he might have some issue with the good old micro here.
Wow, what now, man? If you were Timotheus right now, what would you do?
Well, Timo's not actually dying. He's just getting like a couple ranges smacked from mangonels. But he needs some like mass army from Melkor. Like the knights are okay, but he already invested in light cav, so he should make second stable and then add more light cav.
No, why
He's trying
not?
to make monks as, knights at the same time, but he needs light cav.
He is adding a second stable, therefore could be
Nice.
the thing he goes for. FeAge going for redemption in the meantime.
I think Timo really needs to get ballistics if he wants to. If Melkor is going to get light cav.
Mm.
That way the knights aren't that big of a problem. And oh, 1-for-1 mangonel trades, not bad, not that bad. Oh, there goes another mango for
Oh my god.
FeAge losing 2 mangonels, and his monks are about to die. All Melkor has to do is send forward his knights there, and that's it. Because if the FeAge losing is everything.
Wow, wow,
FeAge has thrown. FeAge threw this.
wow. The monks are gone, man. Stark with the advice of the year, by the way.
FeAge 2 TC, but his fill count is so far behind. Oh, 3 TC now.
That's at least better than nothing, that's for sure. But the damage is done. He has lost the forward, and now he's about to receive some visit from both Timotheus and Mattheus if this continues
Melkor's
like
going
that.
to throw away a knight. Melkor is 100% going to throw away a knight there. Oh no, I was wrong.
Okay, okay.
So, hang on, what are we at now? We're at $15 from the scouts.
Dude, I've even forgot. It's at least 10, but I guess 15.
The Chinese game, he went scouts when he was Khmer. No, he was Chinese. Yeah, he went scouts into Knight's Camel.
Mm.
And the second Arabia game, he was the Magyar one who went scouts after the Korean Crush. And this game. Yeah, 15 buccarinos.
15
Buccarino
buccarinos.
these.
Really nice. For those who don't know what we're talking about, we're actually adding more money every time Melkor goes for scouts in each game. So he did that three times, including this one. And therefore,
I don't know who Fipsy is, but his comment is like 300,000 elo above what anyone else in this chat could ever imagine. That's just, that's.
Yeah, man. Fipsy
I cannot
Langstoff, man.
repeat that on video, but
Yeah.
100 out of 10, 1,000 and a half out of 10.
Perfect, Fipsy, man.
I should also mention that Melkor has 3 relics. And
Yeah,
while
true.
FeAge has 1, he's just lost it, so.
Yeah, suddenly it looks bad for FeAge. I mean, that's a scenario that shouldn't have
FeAge threw
taken
this
place,
game
man.
with trying to smush. Not only too late, but just everything.
Yeah, wow. And now
Throw
Miguel
away
needs to
your
clean up the
kill
mess
also.
here. I mean, he's once again messing up his army of knights at home. He has, oh my god, man, check out the number of stables that he has.
15 military. Jesus Christ.
Wow.
15 military, well done. He's made like 3 knights per stable. But then look at Melkor has more military. And Melkor,
Yeah.
like, what's Melkor's stable count now? 3? Yeah, 3, and he's on the 4th one.
Yeah. Decent, decent.
And then you've just got Timo's army, and like you've got the 3 military from FeAge, which I don't even think exist. What are they? 2 mangonels.
FeAge also clicking up to going for Imperial Age, by the way, just worth mentioning here. While Melkor
Why?
is improving. Yeah, I don't even know,
Onagers?
man. Could be, but
Why do you want to go
will it
onagers?
help?
Like Miguel
Yeah.
doesn't have enough knights to take out the knights.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
he wants to go onagers and then monk, Halbon. Maybe Halbonger will work. The thing is, so what is Timo doing? Why isn't Timo up?
He could be right, going for expos.
Yeah.
He's on his way, probably.
Timo adding forward Rex though. Timo can actually afford champ. That's the thing.
Timo's just housed, man. That's the problem here.
Timo can afford champ. FeAge can like barely afford Halb at this point. So
FeAge about to lose
Yep.
a fair amount of villages there. This very moment. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
whereabouts?
No, it
Oh,
was just
TC.
yeah, the
Yeah.
CC. I'm just constantly a little bit behind because of the performance here. As an arena, it seems that all of the people can go for more population, and unlike in Arabia, it's just draining the performance here. But it's all good. And we see what you've just mentioned, and it is for now we see Halbs and Siege. That's the plan of FeAge here. Let's see if this
FeAge
will work.
losing his onagers. I mean, Melkor's throwing
Oh
away
my
more
God,
nice than he has to, but he's just holding back the army until Timo can imp.
Mhm.
If Timo imps here, we're like at godsend. Timo's adding his own halbs, his own pikes, but he probably wants to go mix of champ halb.
Mhm.
Because honestly, we're not seeing enough knights from Magyar player here to do much.
True as well. Let's see about this one. Chainmail armor incoming for FeAge. Timotheus clicking up. It's only
You've also
Miguel
got
now.
to,
Huh.
yeah, you've also got to notice here that Timo still has all those expos, so halbs are not going to be that great at the moment.
Very
I
much
mean, they are
indeed,
kind of
man.
useless army in the later game, but for now they're still quite
Yeah.
useful.
Number is decent as well, just to be able to get a couple of kills there in the back. Get the halberdiers.
Why?
Unless, of course,
FeAge,
Mangonels
yeah,
are successful.
FeAge is eco. He cannot afford to. He can't afford to off at all.
And he cannot do anything here with this one.
And he's still making knights. If he stopped
Oh,
making
you
knights,
mean
it would
Miguel?
still take him a few
Alright.
minutes. Miguel, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
colors.
colours,
Different people, different players. Miguel is kind of shooting ahead in military though. I like it, but he's going to be behind in text like so much very soon. So.
Well, let's see.
I think Tim was trying to force an engagement here. Because if he can, then, you know, he gets rid of his useless army early while he can still do some kills before. FeAge cannot afford the Onager upgrade. He's Slavs and he doesn't have the 800 food for Onager.
I mean, look at his economy in general. The villager count, first of all, not very beautiful. I mean, you could do so much more having the Slavs, but, well, that's it for now.
They should have GG'd when Timo hit Imp there, I think.
Who knows, maybe it will be over very soon once Miguel... I mean, if Miguel loses his army, there's nothing they could do anymore. Scarface Frostborn, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome.
Timo is finally getting some halbs. If Timo just sends all his halbs forward right now, he could win. Like, they're pikes now, but they'll be halbs in time.
Let's see about this one.
No, they need to fight now. They can win this engagement.
Yeah, they're not sure what's happening there, but actually you're right. As Miguel's still in Castle Age,
There we go.
it's a bit convenient
All
for
them,
them.
they just have to engage now.
Wow.
Like, look at all the knights just dying. And
Dude,
like,
this can be GG.
no, it is GG. There's no other way around it. Even the halbs are dying to the expos still. They really played this well. The brothers are so win this. Expect GG any moment now.
But Timotheus needs to go to the front. At least, yeah, he does it right. Just get the helps. Try to get the helps.
I mean, look at the military difference. FeAge lost all his halbs and he's struggling to replace them. He's on 14 now. And Tim was at 60. He's still got all the expos.
Beautiful stuff by the brothers there for sure.
Miguel not even imp, so he's not getting Cavalier. Melkor already at Cavalier.
Yeah. He also has +4 attack, +4 defense. Those are just beautiful cavaliers.
Timo getting chemistry is a... Oh my god, Timo getting heavy plow and bow saw minute 36. I'm fucking
Beautiful
gonna batter
stuff.
him for this.
Beautiful stuff. Especially Bolsaw.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I will take him out the game for that. It's disgusting. That's...
Yeah.
Does Timo have a castle? No, he can't get Drazina. He can't afford it though, so it doesn't matter.
You mean
So now we're
FeAge?
seeing... No, I was talking about Timo. Because
Oh, yeah,
Timo doesn't have a castle. We're looking now at Melkor taking out the attempted forward castle from Miguel. Miguel has nothing in that castle, no trebs, nothing.
Wow.
Don't know what he's planning to do. Melkor getting Paladin as Miguel is getting Cavalier.
Yeah, that's obviously a bad sign. If you're in that kind of situation, Melkor will still be.
I don't think Melkor even
simply
notices
small.
one of those Cavaliers isn't his. Day 21, they've still not caught me out as a spy. But
yeah, it
just look
looks
at
really
Timo,
good.
all those halbs, all those expos. I mean, those expos are still having good use, and chemistry actually helps them as well.
Yeah, why not? So I fully understand.
On to research. Oh, we saw heavy plow coming in from FeAge there as well. That's also beautiful.
So interestingly, I mean, what is really obvious here is the fact that both Mattheus and Timotheus are not going for FeAge anymore. So it seems at least. Or at least Timotheus is the one responsible now. Do you think it's a wise situation for them? As, of course, Miguel is in front of the base of Mattheus. Do you think
The thing
it'll
is, though,
continue like that?
Timo is going to kill FeAge, and Melkor is just ahead. Like, he
Right.
might not seem it at the moment, he is behind an army. But as soon as Paladin just about kicks in, he will then go and take the Cavalier fight.
Yeah, true,
And
true,
then
true.
Miguel has to run back until his Paladin kicks in.
Yeah.
And by then he's going to be so far behind that, you know, FeAge is going to be dead. So.
More than 1 minute difference there for the Paladin upgrade to kick in.
FeAge needs Miguel to win this, like to even survive this.
Yeah, if it happens, of course.
Well, that's the thing. Miguel's not going to be able to help him. Paladin coming in, so many Cavaliers going down for Miguel at the moment.
Yeah, but looking at the south here, I find it quite interesting that Timotheus is not going for any kind of siege or just onages, interestingly, but that castle is doing too much work on FeAge, in my opinion, as this will slow down Timotheus' speed when going into the space. Meanwhile, in the north...
Look where Timo's sending that Andre. Maybe he's thinking Andre Cup. No, he isn't.
It would be beautiful.
Either way.
There, it would be beautiful. But yeah, in the north there, man.
Miguel's still keeping Paladin going. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, my overlay's bugged. He's got Paladin now, but it says he's... Does the overlay not take into account conscription or something? I think I remember something about that.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Stable text faster, yeah.
Really? That's just odd. But that looks quite good for Miguel for now, the fight.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Not entirely sure how Miguel won that. 500 castle's not that big of a difference. But we've seen halves coming out from Melkor, which is, of course, very useful. Timo sending Melkor some resources. Let's take a look at Melkor's eco. Not always the best. Melkor a little bit heavy on the boom. Timo about right for Slavs making trash. Miguel and FeAge both a little bit behind. I mean, FeAge is probably alright, but Miguel's not going to be able to do much.
Just saying, man. In the south, Timotheus is now going to north in order to help, and this is the time for FeAge to go out once again. And his economy is now significantly stronger, as in it became stronger, as he had the time to mess up the army. Not the army, the numbers of villages. Now he can profit from the Slavs bonus with the farms. It's going to be important.
Those useless expos still getting so many help kills.
That's important as well. He needs to get the helps, man. All the helps.
He needs to get rid of those expos to make army room. Now he's coming back. Oh, but Melkor's actually finally got a huge army advantage up in the north. I would say Miguel is probably about to call GG soon. Because when that castle goes down, then what's he going to do? Fight halves and paladins with paladins?
I mean, he's going for barracks himself, getting pikemen, scapeman armor. Maybe he just wants to buy some time with this move here, allowing the castle to go down, and then maybe go up with his own set of Cavaliers.
Magyars with champs is quite good, and you know what's actually surprising me? The Slav player, neither of them are going champs. Yes, the halves. I think maybe they're going to assume they're going to die too easily to the paladin, but they're really separated at the moment.
Yeah. Not sure what FeAge is up to
Are they playing on SQ or MQ? Because look at FeAge's racks. 2 of them are like stacked, and 1 of them is like 3 of them are empty, 1 stacked.
Oh, true. Interesting. But isn't he a SQ player? So that would be when we. Why is that?
Yeah, but Melkor's the host.
I know. We can't check this one. So far no trade, right? As in this case, maybe not able to do so.
They do need trade though.
Yeah.
Look at overall pops. Melkor doesn't have pop. He's like saving pop room to make paladin, but he can't afford it. So maybe he just wants to. If he made enough halbs to pop cap himself, then I think he may be on something more. But he's got his own forward castle now, so he's like completely switched position on Miguel. Now Timo's halves are coming in.
Exactly, with that castle there. It's important. I like the move of Mattheus. He's now pushing away Miguel successfully.
Let's look at these upgrades. Okay. Timo got some equal upgrades there. Melkor going long swordsman, probably champion. But also saying both Slav players going siege under. And there's a lot of hunters for FeAge right there.
That's for sure. That's for sure. This is going to be devastating. But if Melkor was able to help out there, I mean, which is just theory there, and getting those siege onages, this would be really devastating for FeAge then, resource-wise. But let's have a look there. Especially in north, it's about Miguel holding on there as much as he can. Also, another castle going up there, by the way.
Castle's not going to be up for long. This paladin's going to half kill it by the time it's up.
Wow. Wow. You're right. Wacko, thanks for the follow.
I want to see Melkor send all his paladins.
By the way, FeAge going for coinage, just for the sake of mentioning this one. Coinage, maybe he's going to sling a little bit?
Probably sling food. Either way, I think... Let's actually see who's setting up trade, because...
And meanwhile,
Timo
while you
does
look
have a
at
good
that,
market for trade.
yeah, I'll
Yeah,
just...
Miguel&FeAge setting up trade.
Oh, that's good. The castle's up, by the way. Another one of Melkor. So that was surprising in my opinion. So you said the trade
FeAge
is
is
on,
about
huh?
to get destroyed. FeAge is about to get hit really hard. All the
say so.
paladins are now coming in.
Yeah, well, this is what I've said. If Melkor goes in and gets the siege onagers, this is going to be really devastating there for FeAge.
He needs to do something about
Ooh, but
not
some good
letting
hits by the
paladins to Esso
siege
there,
onagers,
yeah.
man. Ouch, ouch. Still. The siege onagers are down.
Where are Timo's own SO? Timo researched SO, but I haven't seen him making it.
Let me see where his siege workshops are. I mean, he's just going for it now. But probably he's gonna go for the siege workshops in the middle, in between Melkor and Timo. Not sure, man. So far quite balanced, and Melkor attempting to deny this incoming castle by FeAge in front of his base, but it's gonna add up, of course.
What I am thinking about is how close is Melkor to actually pushing right into Miguel's base, because like Miguel's now opening the gate with trade, and he's got 2 trebs about to just destroy a gate, and those champs can walk right in.
True as well, man. True as well.
Problem is all the paladins right in the middle. Like they have to somehow deal with those, and halves aren't as mobile as they need them to be.
Yeah.
So I think Melkor's just gonna be like sword fighting in the middle between him and Timo. He's actually just gonna go forward and try and kill Miguel right away.
Interesting for sure. Interesting for sure, man.
This is partly what I was talking about, because I think when I was deciding FeAge to go with Miguel is because one-on-one, yes, Timo, FeAge is probably going to win most games, but as teamwork,
Exactly. We said it, Melkor and
So-
Feanor, that kind of team play. Beautiful.
that's what I'm thinking. We saw Timo had such a forward here, but he lost it when Melkor started fighting away,
Exactly.
because just in his one-on-one. Oh, Miguel calls the GG right as I see Timo siege under
Wow.
his own treb. That's beautiful.
Wow. Wow. Mind blown, man. Mind blown.
That was a nice game, and I'm very glad we're on 2-2.
Yeah,
get
man.
Overgage your
Yes. Yes, man. I'm so happy about this. Oh my god, man. I can't believe it. Oh
Let's
my
talk
god.
late game position. Obviously, we see no trade from the brothers, not even attempting to start it, while we see trade started and used by the brothers. I'm just going to skip straight to achievements.
Yeah, you can just carry on with that. I'll just go have a piss here, a decent one. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll do the same after than this. So talking about achievements, total scores obviously don't really matter, but you know, when you get a few thousand ahead at this point for both players, that's when you know they're probably getting the more kills. Better resource trades, maybe. Timo, of course. Timo and FeAge have very similar numbers: 292 kills, 269 deaths for Timo, and 258 kills, 260 deaths for FeAge. That's just what happens when you make full help. Again, very similar for Melkor and Miguel. Miguel has 40 more deaths than he has kills, whereas Melkor has a slightly positive KD. I guess in Paladins that's probably more important, because you gotta remember, Miguel was really just making Paladins. He wasn't making some of the trash. He wasn't making champs. He wasn't making helps. Melkor, food and everything more collected pretty much, except wood. Wood goes to Miguel for some reason. FeAge faster to every age. I kind of liked what FeAge did, but he just wasn't going for any sort of economy. Aside from that, relic gold goes to Melkor. He ended the game with 3, possibly. No, 4 relics, as opposed to 1. Aye. I'm gonna go grab a drink and go for a piss, so I'm back to myself.
Cool. Oh my god.
I just had to cover the achievement, something you sorely missed.
This guy, man, this guy. This guy. Vanix, hier wird aber auch kaum Deutsch geredet, wa? Ja, tut mir leid, man. Wir müssen so langsam international. Mr. International. Der meint international. Sorry, man. Sorry. So yeah, guys, 2v2. The score is 2-2. So just quickly update that as no one wants to play the moderator but me. Make me sad, man. So edit was it score, right? And then it's BZK to Heresy. By the way, all the best for Team Heresy in general. There has been a new announcement today. And yeah, best wishes. Also, shout outs to Poteo and all the reformed coaches that are now officially part of the Heresy gang. Big shout outs, big respects. That being said, I'll just update the score here. And also the score, I guess, on screen. Just a second, guys. Alright.
Alright.
Alright, we'll be ready in a couple of seconds. I'll just need to update the score here. And that's 2-2. Perfect. Game is starting. Let's go. That's the way to
It's
go,
always
guys.
fine to start the game because it takes like fucking
Yeah,
1 minute in the lobby and then
Of course,
slight
man,
delay.
I fully understand. So in the meantime, did we get some $1,000 donation, subs, follows? No, I am so disappointed in you guys. How can you do this
You've
to
got a
me?
lot of viewers though.
Yeah, man, that's cool, man. Really appreciate, guys. We got some nice hosts there as well. Just Goku, Major Major Keros, as you all love to say. Cool stuff, man.
Or
Thanks so much.
Molecule.
Yeah, Molecule,
But
right?
the game's been quite quick considering.
True. We didn't
But
have this
good.
really
Very
huge
good.
late game. Yeah, for sure. It was spectacular, especially the
Well, I mean, you
last
can't
3
say not have late game when we had like 2 people with Siege Launchers and 2 people with Paladin. It's
Yeah,
like,
but not this kind of okay, there are no more resources and now it's about I mean, one opponent has been bled out due to Melkor having all the relics, and there you go now.
What I'm gonna say is I'm thinking the way Hideout's gonna go is we're gonna see some very dirty stuff from the Brazilian players.
For sure.
Like they have to really pull out all stops in this one. Like just fucking go for the instant lane, go for the trush, just go for like everything you could possibly do. That's quite shitty.
Man, that's for sure. I mean,
And then
yeah.
yeah, and then I think Melkor is gonna do what he's done in arena games and go for the relics and just try to bleed out late game.
Yeah.
So I think he's probably going to try Turtle and might die doing it. So it's like 50-50 risk there. So that's where you get the 50-50 win.
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean,
Probably.
some sneaky stuff we could see. Last week I've done a weekend SmackDown on Vubli Official, and it was on Hideout. Therefore, we've seen, for instance, Dracons doing what was it, 15 pop Trush with Mongols, and damn, man, that was intense. Some really weird things we've seen, but that's really cool to see Hideout now as the last map
I think
here.
Hideout is like the most potential for, isn't like a map people could play and all enjoy.
Yeah.
Let me just sort my Vibli out because every time a game starts, I have to click resume lobby. Otherwise, it cuts out after 3 minutes.
All cool. Pedro James, thanks for the follow.
And
now
we
we're gonna
are
jump.
here, and it is your turn to introduce.
Yes, sir. Just a second. I'm in the game. So what's up, everyone? My name is
Why do we
Deb.
have no palisade walls?
Is it a bug? Wait a sec. This is SY hideout. Okay, go back. This is. Did you tell him go back? Did you write him already or something like this?
Yep. Speed to Timo looks like he's paused.
Alright. So it's paused, huh? Okay. Yeah. This is SY hideout. This is not the original hideout, guys. Obviously the palisades are missing, and therefore we'll just go back there for a second. Just a matter of time until we can finally start the real thing here. And yes, sir, that is this guy over here, this handsome guy is MrGPN. Say what?
I think Team Together might disable walls.
No, man, this is not the real hideout. That's the thing. This is a SY hideout. This is not the real hideout.
I know when there's a way certain settings you could get that arena doesn't generate walls, but I don't remember what it is.
Stark says this is also called hideout for men. So are we actually continuing now?
No, I told the GB.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. Appreciate it. Alright, I'll just go out here. No, this is not how we play this game, man. Hideout for men. We're gonna see the proper, the real hideout. Man. Oh, okay. Alright, so how do we solve this issue? Does anyone else have hideout?
I think Timo does have it. They should have it because I think the Wallow Kingdom imports it under custom maps.
Yeah,
as
exactly. I
like
can
ZR
confirm.
at some stupid shit.
Not even, I guess. Due to Volga Kingdoms, it should be quite of an official part. As it's not SY shit. It's just a official map. I've had this issue last weekend. Maps start with maps
Bruh,
that
the
start.
guy asking you, not me, to go. I feel sort of like left out here. Sort of.
Yes, sir. Put random landman instead. Well, we saw what that. We saw what happened last time, Stark. Then we had rivers, man. What the hell, man? What the hell?
We
Yeah.
should do blind random and get mega random or something. Just
some crazy stuff, right? As long as it's not force nothing or something like that, I'm happy. And no Black Forest.
Melkor saying all of us with little pockets, just like Stark, very little in his pockets.
Man, it would be called C.
Yeah, and there's no migrating and migration when you win the Grush.
Exactly, never paid for emotes, random everything deluxe. If we remember, man, Red Eyes Them, aka RED, and yeah, we've had some nice experience on that kind of maps. Alright, guys, so just a couple of seconds left until the spec delay kicks in, and then we're gonna finally watch something proper here. Exactly, like Kotofa. I remember, never paid for emotes on me. Back in the past, when I first started the stream, I believe it was, how many years? 4 months, 5 months ago. And yeah, beautiful stuff. For sure.
I put this in the post. I literally put players must confirm they have the map before proceeding in the fucking post.
I mean, things like that happen if you have more than 2 people involved in a show match. Something like this happens then all the time. They're actually. Oh, I understand. Okay. I mean, I've No, does it work? I mean, I've spectated Hideout. Do I have the map then for sure? I should, right?
You should do. I mean, I do. But I just said to Timo, try making me host and I'll transfer it.
Yeah. Let's go. Why would you go back on Little Island? There's gotta be 100 gold mines. Yeah. I mean, something like this, reverse migration. So you're on a map with little resources, and you're forced to go for this island. Then sounds weird, but oh, we've actually kicked out one player, right? But yeah.
I know. Timo was joining me so I could transfer the map to him.
Oh, okay. Interesting there for sure.
Now he's going to see all my noob settings. Oh no, he's going to know I'm an arena player.
Beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful stuff.
Did I launch too fast and it did not launch for him?
I mean, you launched really fast, man. I don't get it. I mean, once I'm in the game, you're already in fuel age. I know it. Oh, Stark is gonna share some secrets. Get a strat for hideout and nation scout about that. Never got to use. Ooh.
Where the fuck is hideout gone?
Well,
Right
fail.
here.
Fail. Yeah. In the meantime, I'll just bless you with some music, guys, with some self-made music, just for this. What does it mean? NGT? What does it mean? Make some rhymes with GPN, yeah. If this was Stark's channel now, we would tune in with some Tupac and B.I.G. and stuff like that. But in this case, I'll just
I'm presently having a 1v1 with Timo. It's
nice. During the show match, just a nice one. Does it work now? Do you have hideout?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Seriously, I don't know.
Oh my god, Stark is freestyling on my channel, man.
What the
I've made
fuck
it,
is
man.
this?
I've made it. My life is complete now, man. And he rhymed big with Habibi, man. Damn. Yeah, that's obviously really interesting. I mean, all the people from Weekend SmackDown will be official. They did it. So how can you guys not be able to do it, man? I don't even know if I have the map. I mean, I've spectated the map, so I
had it until I just updated Hollow Kingdoms to 5.94.
Oh,
5.7.4.
Wait, this could maybe have some connection, right? And Ansys Hideout is a standard map that comes with Hollow Kingdoms. Well, yes. So it's not on the custom maps or something like this. It's just a standard random map, right? Right? I hope so.
I don't know. Why don't you leave and go to a single player room and test?
Yeah. You think I should do so?
Timo literally just started a single player with me still in the room.
Alright. I'll tell him be right back. What's the password again? I don't even know. Okay, okay, we'll find a solution. Alright, settings.
Stark, you don't have a bong, you've just got a low wang.
I'm just starting the game now to test it out myself. This is taking too long. I should go for a nap or just grab my bong to watch a random map. And then the Stark moves, right? Oh, this one.
Yeah, Hideout is not on the standard maps.
Alright, so let's see.
Timo says he's got a map that has the palisade.
I got Highlands, but no hideouts. What the custom map? Let's see. Nothing. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake. Swear to God, what is happening? Custom. Why do I have so little? Oh, wait a sec. This is okay. Wait a sec. I've played Conquerors 2 days ago, so obviously that's a difference there. Don't ask me why I did that, but it was some 5 AM shit.
Alright, Timo says he's got a map.
Does he? Because I'm on the verge of finding out now if the map is really existing.
He got one that's literally just called Hideout. The fuck's the password?
I don't even know, man. I forgot. I'll just check it out myself at this very moment concerning the map. Once you got the password, feel free to let me know, to write me. Alright, so standard.
Vibly appears to have crashed. No, it hasn't.
It's written with lowercase and it is in the same folder than the other HD maps like Water Nomad. Well, I don't have this kind of shit here, it turns out. Custom. I'll just look for custom maps here. ECL, ECL, ES. Yeah, I got hideout. It's written lowercase. I got it. That's for sure. I have it.
Yeah, I think that's the one Timo found as well.
Okay, it's under custom. It's turned out. Okay, so in case we got a emergency plan here. And that being said,
I just PM'd you the password.
yeah.
Well, messaged or stuck my dick in a particle accelerator to send you. Either way.
Lovely, man. Tell me more. Please. About to demise climax. Okay. Now we're actually hopefully able to do it. Just tuning in with the visuals as usual, guys. There we go.
FeAge with that clown emote, he's about to get punched.
Hideout. Starking your man. You should rather pass a bola pra mim, man. Alright guys, so now we've solved the issue, it seems. I hope, at least. I pray for the good Lord to bless us and to save us here. And hopefully, without further ado, we are about to watch the final match, the best of 5. Stark is having his own command, as it seems. I'll not read out, but that's
It's a
beautiful.
good command.
It's a good command. Okay.
It's when you know I like you.
Yeah, that's true as well. I can tell.
Okay,
yeah,
so Timo just told me what the civs they had were, and they said that they're happy to go random new civs.
You're the main admin, man. You decide. I just
said,
present,
yeah,
man.
because the civs they said were probably not good late game civs. Well, I mean, it'd be a very quick game with those civs.
Okay.
So
I even forgot. I tune in and I forgot.
I didn't even look at them. I just saw where the fuck are my palisades.
I mean, I didn't look at it neither because that's why. Okay, I cannot forget if I don't know. So, philosophy student, man, masters of philosophy. I'm going to make a grinder profile with GPN picture. Nice, man.
I hope you get lots of dick pics sent to you, Stark. I hope you do.
Beautiful. All right, guys. So a couple of seconds left, and then we're about to see it. The final match between FeAge, Miguel versus Mattheus. Timotheus, man.
We have palisades and we have cows and we have a meso civ for Timo. He's going to hang himself.
Alright, I'll tune in. I'm on my way. There we go. Alright guys, so what is up everyone? My name is Dem Eyes Red and I am joined by the almighty, the legendary MrGPN, and we both are casting the final matchup. The final game on Hideouts, game number 5 between Timotheus versus Miguel&FeAge. And yeah, it looks good. We got cows, we got palisades. That looks just beautiful. And the matchup's gonna be Aztecs and Turks versus Aztecs and Turks.
Looking at this, I'm just gonna say Miguel is gonna win with Aztecs at this point. I know it's gonna happen, but
wow.
Not being pessimistic about it.
yeah, it's just
well.
Wow.
Oh, we might see a re this game. Remember, it is.
Yeah, why not, right?
Both teams still have a re.
Both teams have still a re. They can call it until minute number 4, right?
Why is it every time I try to click on Fog of War? Yeah, minute 4.
Let's look at it.
Well, Melkor losing 2 cows and a boar.
How's that happening? Oh, I need to fast forward here.
Because FeAge, Miguel's leaning on right now.
Oh yeah, we see.
That's a stupid amount of food. That's 300 food in the cows and then 340 from the boar. 640 extra food for Miguel right now. That's intense.
Well, I don't know if you can see it, but I guess it happened. This time I used my MrGPN vision, and if you look at the timer, top left.
Yeah, indeed. Wonder who called the re.
Let's have a look at it. So guys, just for information, it has called a re. We're just gonna find out who's the one calling it. Just
It's
quickly
not
fast
going to
forwarding
be
it.
FeAge.
You say it's about.
And I would say it's probably
Feage?
not going to be Miguel. I think it's probably going to be the brothers calling the re.
I mean, why not? Maybe Melkor learned from his decisions
Nah,
on his last match.
FeAge just like straight up laming.
Yes.
Yes, Timo says, and it's over. Who called it?
Yep.
GG now. I didn't see it. Let me see. No one
They probably did it. Like,
Oh yeah, FeAge.
they
Alright,
probably
there we go.
offered the save and exit right
Mhm.
at that moment.
Alright, so FeAge called the rematch. Officially. Just for your information, guys, each team has a rematch.
Oh, did he? I didn't see it.
I mean, I can just confirm it here once again. It is FeAge saying rematch.
Why?
I don't
Why
know,
would
man.
you've both like one you lamed 2 cows in a boar, the other one lamed a boar, and you just call re with like decent map.
I know, man. No, Timotheus and Mattheus, they're doing it really well. They're always waiting for us. I really, really appreciate this. This is how it should be. Really, really polite people.
Why did Stark saying send me your mailbox? Yes, I'll go to my garden. I will like take it up from the ground and I'll fucking post it to you.
Do you actually have this?
Idea, Stark.
Do you have a front garden with a mailbox?
No, I don't even have a fucking garden.
Alright, cool. I
I
was
mean,
going
there's
to
like
say.
shopping trolleys and shit in it, so it doesn't really count. But
Right. So I don't have that shit neither, man.
oh, my ear is fucking aching.
Alright, so lots of option with those civs. That's really nice, but unfortunately we're not gonna see our Aztecs and Turks. Instead, we saw that Bazookas called it a rematch, and therefore the Irish brothers
Does
still have a-
ECL? No, this isn't an ECL map, so towers are not nerfed and slinging's not nerfed.
Yep. We can't do anything against that for now.
Unless we should have made them like fight on the Titans of Arena mod, but that would have just been depressing.
Yeah,
That would have been insultingly bad.
I think so as well.
Sling is probably might happen here.
I mean, we were about to see something like this last match, but didn't happen too much.
Hang on, does re also mean they have to pick this?
That's the thing we didn't talk about.
Does.
Well, actually, it does. This
In
is what I'm
general
saying.
rules, yeah, that would be.
I would have accepted as well if, let's say, Melkor called it a rematch in game number 5 against Stark, and it was not rivers anymore. Instead, just a random land map, random land map. Anyway, so we'll just tune in.
Nah, they went for the same civs.
Oh, really?
Anyway,
Okay.
so reintroduce for the video.
Yeah,
for
just
the
a
meme.
second. Just a second. My computer, man. All right, there we go. So
Rip
what
Timo.
is actually up? My name is Red, and I'm joined by MrGPN, and we both are casting the last game of the best of 5 between Timotheus Mattheus versus FeAge and Miguel, and it's gonna be Aztecs and Turks once again. Therefore, Stark's comment is really necessary in this case, and thanks for that. And yeah, let's just start with it, right? Would you just go ahead, pick a team, and describe anything you want to?
I'm just like looking at the amount of boars outside. Like every player has like. The only person with an
Wow.
inside boar is like. I don't see one yet. Everyone has outside boar. Both outside.
Yeah, man, I can confirm.
This is going to be lame county. The good thing is we have the Turk player FeAge vs Timo with Aztecs, so it's not going to be so easy for FeAge to try and lame. So I guess we're going to start with Timo. Timo, his map seems like it forgot to finish walling off. If you look towards the west side of Timo's map, I think he could probably wall that one off. So there's like 4 tiles there between those 2 wood lines, get a bit of extra room.
No,
Then he's got really safe, both really safe stones, and the third one. That gold there's not going to be too bad. The gold by his berries is quite bad. He might struggle for gold. I don't really know. It depends what's going to happen to him. We have sheep now. We don't have cows, which is a completely different story for FCE and food heavy strategies.
Exactly. Could you please explain for the viewers the difference between cows and sheep?
cows have 150 food, sheep have 100 food, and if you're Indians, you'll never get cows for obvious
Because
reasons.
hard coded, right? Oh, man.
I'm fairly sure it is. I've never had cows when I'm Indians. I've never had to sacrifice your god to the Greek god Imhotep in the process.
Oh my god, man. I mean, wow. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you said this when we tested out the cameras, right? But,
Timo going for the lame. This is unheard of.
but he's actually failing there, or is he?
No,
he
he just succeeded. He
Yeah,
just lamed the boar.
A beautiful
He's got
man,
neither of
Timo, man.
his. He hasn't actually scouted one of his, so maybe he just assumes he got lamed. We're seeing Melkor has not been lamed yet, so we're looking at his map. His map is... golds are okay. I mean, like, one kind of towards the back and the one that is kind of forwardish to the north of his base is a decent bit west, a bit away from the gate. Inside deer is quite nice to push.
Yeah.
I kind of like his map, and he's going out to get this boar. He should be fine. He got loom, so...
Yeah, it should be
kind
definitely
of a
fine.
smart idea when you've got outside boars.
For sure, for sure. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna mention it. FeAge is stealing the boar of Timotheus here.
Which
Just for
makes
the
perfect sense. I mean, just laming each other.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Timo just does not know about his other boar yet, does he? No.
No. Unlucky, man. Unlucky. Now Timo. Oh, he doesn't even chase. All right. Cool.
Yeah, there's nothing he wants to do in there.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and jump into well, let's say FeAge here, as he was successful with his boar steal. Looking at this map, well, he has, what does he have? The resources. You have to keep in mind that now the resources in the south are closer to his opponent, and there we have 2 gold piles and stone piles. Obviously not the best situation. 2 of them are outside, the other 2 are really close to the edge of the base that he has. In the north, which is safer so to speak, he has gold and stone as well, but nothing close to the wood line there in the middle. Therefore, certainly not the best map here for sure, as all of his resources are close to the walls. Somehow, only 2 of them are conveniently positioned in the north, but that doesn't mean that it's fully safe. Maybe in the early game it is okay, but certainly not the best map at all. He has a steer patch outside and stuff like this. Never a good situation. His teammate Miguel on the right hand side in the north with the Aztecs. Looking at this base, he has 2 safe gold piles for sure for now. 1 safer stone pile, and also 2 more stone piles on the left hand side. 1 is outside, 1 is closer to the edge of his map there, his base I mean. Another gold pile in the north outside, and another one in the northeast. That's about it
Just
actually.
upping early.
Interesting. What pop does he have? 22 pop. Okay. And he has the Turks. Looking at this, he goes for gold though. I was nearly going to say maybe scouts or something like this. But in this case, he's going for gold. And this looks, I mean, technically speaking, I see a man-at-arms incoming or stuff like this.
He's
with
not
the
building
Turks?
racks. I'm sort of thinking,
What is this, man?
does he just want to go archers?
Where is his barracks though?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, even if he wants to go for
You can build it
archers, man,
halfway up. That's fine.
60% they say, right? But well, for now, he's going forward though with 2 villages.
It doesn't look like he's going to try and sling. That's the thing. Oh, there we go. Forward racks.
Yeah.
Oh, forwarder racks. I guess he wants to try and wall that off to secure a bit more res.
Alright, Timo's about to click up as well, by the way.
I was going to say Timo also noticed his outside boar there and he got it. It's
Cool.
all players got 2 boars. A lot of laming went on, but
Yeah.
they both ended up. Everyone ended up where they should have been. I would say Melkor probably has the better map here. He actually has a woodline, as well as Miguel. Whereas the other 2 players, FeAge especially, has about 20 tiles between his walls, and Timo is not looking too ideal either, but a bit better. FeAge has to kind of play aggressive, to be honest.
Yeah, with that map
Yeah,
for
there
sure.
we go, archers.
Interesting, interesting. Yeah, man-at-arms doesn't make too much sense, does it? Especially with the Turks, I'd say. 3 villages on gold for now. Also 1 on stone, by the way.
Forward tower.
Yeah, I
Maybe
was
he
going
wants
to
to go
say.
forward tower plus trash. Maybe he wants to pretend he's like,
Oh. Wait, forwards? You mean trash push? No, he's going for
Well,
archers. Okay.
Well,
Still, okay.
Yeah, but he's not adding spears, which is what I would expect him to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. So instead he has 1 villager on stone for now. And
Timo is going to see this. He's going to see the tower come forward.
Timo
He has
is
his
on his
eagle
way.
alive, and that's the thing. That's quite useful at this stage. He has enough villagers and gold there, plus loom, that he could just, like, Vil fight this. And that's what he's doing, apparently.
Interesting stuff for sure. So FeAge the only one doing some heavier field aggression here. Getting
And it's not going to work.
Scout.
Like, when Timo gets his tower up, which he will do,
Yeah,
then the
gonna
archer's
be over.
useless. Everything's kind of useless for...
Yeah. Pretty much.
To take a quick look at the other players, Miguel is going to go eagles, presumably for map control, hence the market blacksmith, not range. Not on stone or anything. Miguel's going for 28 plus 2, so he's going to need the wood for a lot of aggression, I think. Is what the general goal there is. Melkor is... Hang on, did Melkor get like set far behind or something? Because Miguel is far ahead.
I don't know, man. He didn't lose any unit there, that's for sure, at least.
Yeah. Don't know what the idle time's about for Melkor, but it's not great. You also can't afford to click up. Oh, this is like watching a dead whale flop in the ocean. This is... Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it doesn't... What is it doing, man? Alright,
Well,
there we
Timo's
go.
about to secure back his main gold, and that's all he cares about, because his berries are going to get hit soon. Timo's not on stone. He should have started against stone a while ago, I think.
No, he's on stone in the north of his map.
Oh, I just completely just ignored that one mentally. I believe it's the yellow.
All good, bro. So for now we can see how FeAge attempts to go in. He has a decent army of archers and he has fletching, most importantly. He could do something about it, but it doesn't look too good as
He's being
Timotheus
straight
going
up-
for the
Oh,
second
there's a
wall.
gap. Is that a gap?
Let me check. I got the...
No, that's not a hole between that gate and the blacksmith. I don't believe that at all. That's...
Yeah,
I genuinely don't
confirmed.
believe
Oh my god.
that. That is the weirdest looking... Oh, right. He's building a stone wall there.
No, it's all good, it's all good.
That explains a lot.
I mean, it wasn't there for a second. I can confirm that
Hang
that
on, I
wasn't
was
there.
on the wrong player's point of view. That explains more than a hell of a lot.
It's all good, it's all good.
So that tower's going to go up. Sure, it's going to deny some farms, but you're against Aztecs when you're Turks, so you might just find yourself getting a little bit fucked, especially since the Aztec player's about to hit Castle Age.
No, that's for sure, and you've called it there. Miguel also going for Eagle Warriors, therefore pressure's also going to be on for him. Placing down 2 TCs, 2 more TCs. It's not going to be the most aggressive Eagle push there for sure. Only has
Yeah,
one
it's like
barracks
going scouts in arena for map control. That's why we're seeing Melkor going scouts. That's another $5, by the way.
Oh, there we go. So it's a total $20, right?
Yeah, do you want to make that a second place prize pool? So
Yeah, let's say it like this.
they get $10 each, so it makes it more worth their time
$10
for
each.
participating, whoever loses. Yeah.
Just for information, people, we are talking about Melkor going for scouts. Every time that happens, we were chipping in with $5. That's the 4th time, therefore $20 in total. If you want to contribute as well, feel free to donate, and we'll give the money to the loser of this matchup as well. The winner will win, obviously, $75.
As a minimum, yeah.
As a minimum, yeah, right, and we'll split up any incoming donations, right?
Why is FeAge so far ahead in Vils? Because I can understand Castle Age making 3 of them, but Timo must have really lost a lot of villagers to make that difference. Oh, and here comes some monasteries.
I was going to mention double monastery
This is not
there.
good because Miguel is booming, and Miguel, being Aztecs, is the civ that wants to be booming here, whereas Timo isn't, and he's not the civ that you want to be just trying to fight out of this one.
True.
I think, I actually agree with Stark for like a change. I think FeAge is really taking out the Aztec player, which is important.
No, he's pressuring him, at least forcing him to go for something that is not involving a what you call
Economy.
it, economy. There you go, and there we go. 2 monasteries, a lot of villagers and golds. It's gonna be a smush for now, a defensive smush.
The Turk player has very little chance against the Aztec player.
Mm. But maybe in the later parts, do you think it could be useful to go for Janissaries when facing Eagles, let's say? Obviously, yeah, but
Janissaries kill everything. That's
the thing.
why they're Janis.
But
And
then
just the Eagles of Miguel running right into Timo's base.
yeah.
No opposition. And the Eagles taking out Mangonel's monks, everything.
Wow.
Timo unleashing some more monks to immediately lose them again.
Wow, that's 300 gold in total, I believe. Three monks.
Well,
Wow.
300 from the monks and then 135 from the Mangonel.
Oh my god. It's
And then
bad.
the villagers are about to come into it. You can't
Yes, they
garrison
cannot be
those, he's about to
garrisoned.
lose those.
Yes, sir. And Melkor trying to do something about it, but
I cannot believe it. I believe the Brazilian team pretty much have won this.
for now it looks really good for them, that's for sure.
But the villager-wise as well, just so ahead.
55-39 to 45-34, yes sir. You're right. Also, FeAge really smart there, blocking the road on the left-hand side, just to make sure that no matter what happens, Melkor and Timo won't be able to go through that area anymore. That means that FeAge actually saved himself a lot, as both of the opponents needed to go for the right, the way on the right-hand side, and that would be, of course, a real long way, a huge detour.
Well, I would say at least Melkor got one relic.
Yeah, wow.
Second one coming in. And he's going knights. The Aztec player is just still free booming. Like, the Aztec player made a few eagles and then just destroyed him over them. Ugh. The question is, will FeAge die before Miguel is up? But that relies on the brothers actually pushing, which I don't think they're going to.
Yeah, for now it doesn't look really good. Timo now going for his second TC. It's gonna be third TC.
Third TC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, he's been set back really hard there. But he's
FeAge,
could be catching up.
FeAge still 2 TC. He's out in the castle, so.
Oh, he's adding a castle where it's over there. Okay, on the hill. I like it. I like the position. The hill, just to make sure that nothing will.
Turks are going to be in the
happen.
strong point here, and I would say Melkor is not playing the Turks into their strong point. It's not even taking stone.
Alright. At least FeAge now not able to apply more pressure, but the damage has been dealt, that's for sure.
Yeah, the Aztec player is basically just so far behind in the game, he's not going to be able to do anything about it.
And if we look at the other Aztec player, Miguel, look at this beautiful map that he has, full of
Look at his build
TCs.
count.
Yeah, 4 TCs, 76 villagers there.
And he's just making eagles to add to the count, so.
Lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Z-Top
I would
48,
also
thanks for the follow.
mention, like, I thought I said Sito there, I was like, okay. There's no +2 from Melkor. Oh, here we go, he's finally getting it, but it's not going to be enough, and especially since you can't push with it.
Alright, Melkor trying to do something, but yeah, you said it's without +2 against Botkin or Crossbowmen, who are able to go for that stone pile there, actually. Oh my god.
He almost got it by sending in the knights. I would imagine Patrol likes to screw with him now.
Oh my god. Bad fight there
Dark
for
player
Melkor.
doing too much damage.
So yeah, that's really interesting. On the right hand side we see a lot more barracks, by the way, for Miguel, as well as the castle. And he's going for Imperial Age.
Yeah, and is Melkor actually going to imp any time within the next year? Probably not at this rate. He can't afford anything. He's got like 4 knights queued up in one stable and stuff.
Yep. He
You
goes
can't
for
just
the...
like go full castle age aggression against Aztecs, even though evil.
Yeah, doesn't make too much sense is the question, right? He won't be able to click up for Imperial Age, and therefore he actually needs to apply a lot more pressure, a lot more damage he needs to deal with the amount of knights that they can produce, but that's not going to be possible.
Janissaries coming in.
Janissaries from who? From FeAge? Oh my
Yep.
god, well, oh my god.
But he's going to lose them.
Yeah,
Like-
with the Mangonels and the Scorpion. Let's see, I'm just gonna fast forward here real quick. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, nice kill there for FeAge. He got the Monk. He's lost the Janissary there. the second one due to conversion. Okay, that's better than nothing.
There goes another monk.
Oh my god.
Timo really
Bad
should get
fights.
some upgrades on his monks. He's not even got Sanctity. He's fucking
Yeah.
Aztecs and he's got no upgrades.
That's obviously not making use of the bonus that he has. And I actually just not going for monks anymore could be an option as well. For now, he makes sure to place down more walls on the left hand side because technically speaking, FeAge could just delete them and then go through. That's his
How we
plan.
did it the first time.
And there's a
But
gap on the
Timo
left hand
can't
side,
wall
by the way.
that. Timo actually didn't wall the edge of the map.
Yeah, I was going to mention.
It's the
What is
tile.
that, man? Wow.
That one Janister killing that Mangonel as well. That's just stupid. God damn it.
Bad fights there, for sure. And I'm curious about Melkor there, who goes for Mad Arms, by the way. This is going to be even more
Yeah.
devastating for his economy, shifting into Mad Arms for given reasons, right?
Their
As he-
infantry is not all that great as Turks.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Wait, they're not missing. I thought they're missing. What is it? I thought they were missing. I thought Turks are missing the armor. I think the last. I guess they aren't. Turks have fully upgraded champions. You learn something new every day.
I mean, this is actually good for him that he could go for the champions, but he has a huge amount of knights with +1 and +2 especially. As
He has the
defense.
knights to fight that many eagles at the moment, so it's good enough for him. But he's not going to imp even close to fast enough. He's not even looking to imp at this point to even fight that.
It's not even an option there. Yeah. Now Timo will lose all of his mangonels. The remaining one is about to be taken down. That's pretty bad, man.
Yeah, Timo's getting pretty screwed here, especially from the eagles.
Yeah, the fight on the right hand side looks okay for Melkor, at least.
We are going to see a GG call from Melkor soon, I think. Like, he is transitioning into longswords and he's probably giving up with the knights now, and he's still making some.
He should do this, of course, but once again, it's not good for Zico to force himself to shift, while his opponent is just...
Well, it's the same resources, and he needs some more food, and if he gets more food eco, then he get up. So
Yeah.
it's okay, but he just shouldn't still be making knights. They're doing less well than the longswordsmen are, and the longswordsmen are saving him the gold to up.
Doesn't look too good. And the pressure's still on for Timo, as on the left hand side there are a couple of Eagle Warriors that could do some damage. At least that's the plan. Still, it's gonna
curious,
be on the right hand
Is
side.
Melkor trying to starve Miguel out of gold?
Whoa, nice quick walls there. Oh my god, man.
Yep.
Whoa.
But he's got like 2 villagers idle, and the palisades about to get broken, and the treb is right there.
Wait, I need to fast forward there. Oh shit. No, man, no. Oh my god. GG?
That's the GG call right there.
Ah. Wow.
Wow. That was just bad play from the brother.